Stacks of silver, stacks of gold, digging treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say, shiny vibes coming your way. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International stacker chasing that mill. Coins and bars, rare to find. Treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more. Chasing that
Mic check, 1 2. Mic check, 1 2.
maps and clues, giveaways tonight.
How you guys read me?
Shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance.
Who's ready?
Treasure call.
This is gonna be a crazy open, ladies and gentlemen.
Silver shines,
Silver
the
shines,
glow.
gold's a glow.
Get high,
Stack it high.
watch it grow.
Who's ready? Who's stacking silver? Who's stacking gold? Let us know in chat. Let's go. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Yes. Come on. Stacker. Stacking. Strong. Yes. Yes. Let's go.
Chasing that mill.
3-minute warning. Top off your drinks. 3-minute warning. Get a snack. Let's go. Yes. 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 Woo. Let's go. Shout out to Fuzzy Balls. $10 super chat. On December 23rd, 98.8% of Venezuela's silver reserves were removed from Venezuela, sold it to Russia and China. They also removed the silver mining and refining equipment, says Fuzzy Balls. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in for a wild stream today. Thank you for that super chat, Fuzzy Balls. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Who's ready? Let's go. Yes. Woo. Thank you for subbing, R. Brown. Let's go. 2 minutes. Let's go. Come on. Who wants free silver? Who wants free gold? Who wants free copper? Put free in chat. Come on. Yes. Let's go. Get him up. 1 minute warning. Top off your drinks. 1 minute warning. Here we go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Smash that like if you're ready. It's not, this is not an AI channel. This is not AI. We are not AI around here. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the name is International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. Over 1,700 videos around the world. No, I'm real, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not the Asian AI guy. I'm real flesh and blood, as you can see right here. I am here, I'm live with you, and we're about to have an explosive market open. So guys, thank you so much. We just broke 50,000 subscribers. We are at 50,740 subscribers, only 60 subscribers away from the next big show if you want to see that live. And as a way to celebrate, I'm gonna be releasing a video soon. Telling you how to enter my new mega giveaway. My last mega giveaway was epic. I gave away over 70 ounces of silver, some copper, some gold. The first 1,000 people to enter that giveaway and to claim it got a free 1/2 gold back. This one's kind of a baby mega giveaway, so to speak. I'm gonna be giving away 17 ounces of 999 fine silver. I'm gonna be giving away $3 face of 90% constitutional silver. Some people call it junk, but I don't. I'm gonna also be giving away 5 ounces of copper, and some folks in the channel and the community are throwing in extras, so more to come on that. But ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be fantastic. But if you wanna win the silver and gold, you gotta subscribe to this channel, turn on those notifications. Guys, 2025, I gave away over 100 ounces of silver. I gave away some gold and copper. If you won from my channel in 2025, please put winner in big, bold, capital letters in chat. And shout out to Keith Peavy House for the $2 super chat saying, I've suffered IS withdrawal symptoms. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just, what is this, 22 and a half minutes away from the market opening. What's gonna happen? I've got a poll going on right now in chat. Let me pull it up. We're gonna let this poll go until we open the market, another 20 minutes. So far, we have 491 votes, okay? What will happen when the market opens at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? That's in 23 minutes, okay? Green candle and gap up, 69% say yes. I'm in that. I think we might get a green candle and gap up. Green candle, no gap up is 14%. Red candle, gap down's 10%. Red candle and sideways is 8%. Guys, I've got a lot to talk to you about today. A lot is going on with geopolitics. I don't ever get political on this channel saying like, you vote for this, or this person's that, or this is who I want. All right, I don't do that. But what I do is analyze the geopolitics and how it may affect gold and silver. Okay, so that is something I do. So we're going to keep the politics out of it, but we're going to talk about geopolitics and how it's affecting what we believe in, guys. And why do we stack this stuff right here? Why? If you're just finding us, why do we stack physical silver? Look at this Johnson Matthey bar. Why do we stack physical gold? Ladies and gentlemen, it's because all through history, this stuff you're seeing right here, the paper currency, all throughout history, paper currency, not back to silver and gold, has literally always gone to zero. And as I plop down this big fat stack of Vietnam dong on top, I want to remind you, it got so bad in Zimbabwe, they went from $1 million notes to literally $1 billion notes. And I'm going to be giving away some of these $1 billion notes in the big mega giveaway as well to make billionaires. It went to $1 trillion notes, and that's why we stack physical gold and silver. As we are just 21 minutes away from the market opening, make sure you vote in that poll we've got going on in chat right now. And we're going to go ahead and try to catch up on some silver news. But ladies and gentlemen, the news of the day, it's in the thumbnail. The arrest of the president of Venezuela, and many say he wasn't like a legitimate president. We're not getting into that. A world leader was arrested. Okay, a world leader was arrested. And how is that going to affect gold and silver? Now, I'll tell you this net silver exports from Venezuela is not huge. If you look at the net gold exports from Venezuela, you're looking at, I think they rank 23rd or 25th in the world. Like, I don't know, single digit tons of gold. But it's theorized that their actual gold output is actually a lot bigger. But a lot of it's like illegal, untracked artisanal gold mining. There is gold and silver in Venezuela, so it is affected. And what happened to the stockpiles of gold and silver that Venezuela was sitting on? We're going to cover that in a whole lot more when we jump into it. But I'm over here on X, previously known as Twitter. Make sure you follow me here, because even when I'm not live, I'm tweeting stuff out. And while we're live, I'm going to be reposting information for you to come read later. So check it out, INTL Stacker, because international wouldn't fit. And Bob the Billionaire is saying Asian AI guy PsyOp playbook. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, the Asian AI guy is a channel that's been going viral, getting thousands and thousands of views and tweets and all this. Now, here's the thing about his channel. It's about like 50% actual truth and fact, and then it's about 40% of trust me, bro, and then it's another 10% of kind of like blatant fake stuff, which is why he's getting all the clicks. Remember, these AI channels, guys, are made for max interactions. They want the views, they want the clicks, they want the shares. And how do they do that? By scaring you. I've received multiple videos of his, one that was confirmed 100% fake. He said on page 1,000 of some bill, they're going to confiscate your silver. Not true. He recently said, oh, there's a memo that was released by a big bank and they told everyone to sell their silver and all that. Not true. So there's a lot of fake stuff. He released a video yesterday, and I'll watch the videos and do the research so I can answer you guys' questions, because I get flooded with his videos all the time. And in the video I watched him release yesterday, he said, and as markets opened on January 5th, it was January 3rd, and he's talking about January 5th already. So again, AI Asian guy has a lot of real information on the page, probably 50% real, probably 40% trust me, bro, and probably 10% fake. So why do I tell you this? Just be aware of that, and before you believe something on the internet, do a little bit of research. But Bob the Billionaire is saying a good psyop works when crowds gain trust in the speaker, and the speaker repeats slogans. So just be careful with that, guys. Please be careful. Who is ready to bust loose Nostra House of Gold? Guys, what do you think is going to happen? Put up or put green. If you're team green, if you think the first candle in this open session this evening, remember it opens here in just 17 minutes really. And remember, the after hours market is thin. It's very thin. Tokyo will be open at about 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then China's finally going to be open back. They've been closed for days. Is the first candle going to be green or red? Let me know in chat if you're team green or team red. I'm team green. I think we're going to get a gap up. And remember, the Asian market right here closed at a U.S. equivalent of $75.99. So we're going to be watching that as soon as that turns back on. Gold to silver ratios at 59.48 to 1. And then gold stopped at 43.32 and silver was 72.82. We're going to be talking about the COMEX. This is the actual COMEX. I like to back up the stuff I say on this channel with receipts, guys. So we're going to be talking about the COMEX with their own data. We're going to be talking about the repo market, what it is, how much it's been tapped for, and what it means. Spoiler alert, some of the biggest outflows in the emergency repo market to give big banks liquidity since COVID. Spoiler alert. And then we're going to keep watching the top 10 market cap. Top 10 market cap. Now, the way it measures market cap with silver, I know it's not accurate, because here's why I'm more bullish on silver than gold, which is currently rated number 3rd for market cap of public companies, precious metals, cryptos, and ETFs. We passed back Apple again, but here's why I'm bullish silver. The majority of gold, this $30.18 trillion market mined, 99% of gold is still above ground. It's in jewelry, it's investments, it's there. It's there. The majority of silver ever mined has been destroyed. So this market cap for silver is based on all the ounces ever mined. But keep in mind, the #1 conductor of electricity, most reflective metal in the world, the majority of this market cap has actually been destroyed. It is actually in landfills. So although that's fun to watch the market cap, it really doesn't show you how tight that market is. And what we're seeing for the first time ever is a silver short squeeze, not only in the paper market, but in the physical as well. And that's why the big bankers can't control it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is much different than 1980 or 2011. Both those years had silver surpluses. We've been in a silver deficit for more than 5 years. 835 million ounces of silver is mined approximately a year globally. We consume more than 1.2 billion and it's growing. It's even in Mrs. International Stacker's yoga pants. That's how bad it is. As Wealth Watcher saying, if gold reaches 4,500 by the end of Friday next week, I'll give 1 ounce. Oh, so this is someone giving a random 1 ounce giveaway. That's fun. Bark on X is saying, breaking, United States seizes Venezuelans 1 trillion in precious metals. Is this true? U.S. secures silver smelter deal to process Latam metal. I'm going to have to look into that more. I don't know if that's true. But what a wild time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. Just 15 minutes left until the market opens. Let me know. We've got 1,300 people in chat. Is it going to be red or green? Please smash that like button. We're only 90 likes away from 400. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be doing a big giveaway soon, but you got to be subscribed to win. It's a celebration of 50,000 subs. Thank you so much. We're at 50,759 subscribers. That means only 41 more subscribers until the next big show. If you want to see a big show, or better yet, if you want to win gold or silver on this channel, you got to be subscribed. We got all the charts ready to go as we come back over here to X. We got some notifications. And we got DDFW saying, International Stackers Live Precious Metals open. Tune in, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much, DDFW, for sharing that. And we got Mess saying, low serious. AI Asian guy, 100% right again. What the heck? He's totally not. That is funny. That is funny. Peru, 3rd largest silver producer, going against the USA. What is this? Peru constantly. So I'm going to have to look into see the geopolitics with Peru. I don't know what's going on there. And this is the man everyone's talking about. Asian AI guy. He's fake. He's AI. But watch his videos. When you watch his videos, notice they have him breathing and taking breaths like when he talks to you. That's the wild thing. That's the wild thing. All right, let's go ahead and refresh this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just 13 minutes away from market open. Are you team green or team red? Let me know in chat. As Bark is saying, silver supply shock uncovered, price surge imminent. I mean, I've seen a lot of people talking about they're thinking we're going to gap up today. I'm kind of in that camp. Start out green, gap up. But remember, after hours market is extremely a low volume. So if we go like this, drag. Okay, 1 second. There we go. So there's your big volume. When it's after hours, we're looking at volume like this. So it's very thin. So it's a lot easier to manipulate and move the price. So just keep that in mind as we go into this evening session. But for the majority of this rally we've been experiencing in this epic precious metals uptrend we've been witnessing together, a lot of the explosive movement going up, and I'll go up like that, has been from Asia. Okay, and remember, the Asian market's closed. They've been closed since the day before New Year's, like New Year's Eve, and they don't open until Monday, which is now Monday. So this evening they're going to be opening. They stopped at 75.99. We stopped at 72.82. And ladies and gentlemen, I need to bring up one more chart here. 1 second. I may be issuing the first alert. So let's see here. So if silver futures is at 72.26, again, we're not open yet, and we close at 72.82, first alert. Ladies and gentlemen, we're starting off this trading session in full backwardation. Again, this trading session starts here in about 11 minutes, but we are currently in the future 72.26. That will start moving in 11 minutes. Spot to 72.82. So that means we're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, like 50, 60 cents in backwardation. What does backwardation mean? Backwardation literally is when people would rather have the silver now. They rather have it now and pay a premium than wait and get it later. That signals tightness of supply in the system. And if you want to learn more about tightness and supply, I released a video this morning that's doing really well. It's got almost 10,000 views right now. And it's called Silver Shortage 2026, Why Physical Prices Will Explode No Matter what paper says. So check that video out. It's talking about coin shops being sold out while the big bankers are trying to break the price down, and how I believe, not a financial advisor, I believe it won't matter, even if they push it down to $50 an ounce, which I don't think will happen. But even if they did that, how the cat's already out of the bag, and we're literally seeing the physical market decouple from the paper market. And we're going to find out really more about that in the next 11 minutes. 11 minutes till we open back up, as Gold and Silver HQ is talking about the price. And I say this all the time on my stream. Although we have the all-new nominal high of, we hit $84.04, I believe. If you correct for inflation from 1980's high of $50, that's over 208 of today's dollars. And then if you look at my chart here, whoops, wrong thing, do the volume there. If you look at my chart here, this blue dotted line at 71.84, that was the all-time high inflation adjusted for 2011. I've got one up there higher for when we get to 208. But this right here, this dotted blue line, was the all-time high inflation adjusted in 2011. So we blew past that. So although we've been at an all-new high nominally of $84.04, remember the all-new all-time adjusted inflation high is really about 208. And at the beginning of the year, my target for silver on this channel was $50 silver, $4,000 gold. People made fun of me. They said I was absolutely insane. They got their pleasure from my pain. But we didn't buy it. We kept pushing. And by October, we hit my initial target. I wasn't bullish enough. Everyone said I was crazy, but I wasn't bullish enough. So I revised my target again to $75 silver and $5,000 gold by the end of the year. And boy, oh boy, that's 26, the Christmas miracle rally. We hit that that $75 an ounce target. Blew it away, and we traded around those levels till the end of the year. So now my target for the first quarter of 2026 is triple digit for the first time nominally, breaking $100 for the first quarter. That's January, February, March. Sometime in there, probably sooner than later, I expect us to break triple digit silver. And I will be giving you guys a bigger analysis on my year-end target. I just need a little bit more time to do that. And Keith PB House saying most channels the past few days are shilling Argenta Silver Corp, AGAG up. Your thoughts on the mining? Look, I'm an advocate of stacking physical gold and silver. Get your physical, not a financial advisor, just what I do. Get your physical gold and silver stack good. Once you do that, I've always said that I've looked at mining stocks as a way to kind of X up the gains, because although we traditionally don't look at this stuff right here, physical silver and physical gold is like a straight up investment per se, like stocks would usually be. There are opportunities I believe to be had in mining stocks. So in full transparency, I do own mining stocks. The majority of my investment and my buying power is locked up in this stuff right here, physical silver and gold. Over 5,000 ounces of silver and 5-6 ounces of gold right now is what I'm sitting on. But I do play around in the mining stocks. Now, in full transparency, I am an owner and have been for maybe a year of Argenta Silver. Why is that? That's because they're one of the few pure silver plays out there. It's a historic opportunity. There's a lot of information. I actually put out a video about it recently. But I do share my mining stock picks with you guys, but my channel's mostly about gold and silver, but I do tell you guys the investments and other stuff I'm doing. So I have done sponsored videos for Argenta Silver in the past myself, but the key thing with my channel and other channels, we only take sponsored videos for companies we truly believe in. And I only will do sponsored videos if it's a stock company for a stock that I'm actually invested in. So I hope that answers that, but I like them. You can email me if you want my more personal opinion on that. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are just 7 minutes away. 7 minutes away from the silver and gold market open. Remember, with silver, we closed at 72.82. And I hope that answers your question, Keith PV House. So we closed at 72.82, 43.32 gold. On the Shanghai, they closed at 75.99, and gold to silver ratio of 59.48. And you guys, I do sponsored videos from time to time. I try to only do a couple a month. I know it can be annoying, but it's my way to pay the bills and give back to you. Remember, last year I gave away over 100 ounces of silver, some gold and copper to you. This year, my next giveaway, you got to be subscribed. You got to be subscribed in the next week or so. I'm going to release a video on how to enter my next giveaway. It's a celebration for breaking 50,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. 17 ounces of 999 silver, $3 face of constitutional 90% silver, some gold or some copper, and then I'm going to sprinkle some gold on top, kind of like Salt Bay, right? But if it wasn't for sponsored videos, I wouldn't be able to do stuff like that. I wouldn't be able to travel to Poland to the Germanium Mint. So from time to time, my channel and other channels do sponsored videos. appreciate your patience with them. They help us pay the bills and do what we do. And at least for here, the Crustacean Nation, I like to give back to y'all and help you build your stack for free. Is that good? Do you guys like that? Do you like free gold and silver put free in chat? If you do, woo! Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 5 minutes away from market open. I'm going to go ahead over here to X and see what people are saying before we open. What a wild time to be alive. Thank you, Holy, for subscribing. Again, make sure to subscribe if you guys want to be entered for that giveaway. Or if you want to be eligible for the giveaway. I'm going to be releasing a video that tells you guys how to enter. Look at this. Not even constitutional silver. Oh, now even constitutional silver is starting to vanish. No, it's not fully gone. Interesting. So this is Monument Metals. They want you to pre-order for dimes. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. Pre-ordering for dimes. That's nuts. 25 years ago, Dutch researchers tested how fast fire can spread through flammable ceiling in a cafe bar setting. Yeah, it's crazy. Watch how fast this goes, guys. For those who don't know, I started out my career working on an ambulance. I was a firefighter. Look at that. Look how quickly it moves. And that's something that just happened. If you looked at that tragedy in Switzerland, guys, we got 4 minutes till market open. I'm going to be on the chart. But if you looked on that tragedy in Switzerland, it was a nightclub, 40 dead, 110 injured. It was a nightclub. Someone bought some bottles. They had sparklers. There was foam on the ceiling that was flammable. The sparkler caught the foam on the ceiling. And if you're ever anywhere inside and you see a fire start, get out immediately. If you look at the disaster from White Snake or even the stuff from Switzerland, the people who didn't move immediately, unfortunately, lost their lives. So fires double in size every minute. Every minute they double in size. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 3 minutes away from market open. Is the first candle for silver going to be green or red? Let us know in chat. And I know I've been rattling off a lot of stuff. We got 2,000 people on here for this opening, 444 likes. Guys, smash that like button. Only 56 away from 500. And ladies and gentlemen, we're only 5 subscribers away from the big show. So if you like my stuff, if you want to travel the world with us on gold and silver adventures, but also be eligible for mega giveaways. Mega! Make sure you subscribe, and we're just 5 subscribers away from the big show. 3 subscribers away from the big show. And we are 2 minutes and 15 seconds away from market open. I'm going to keep us right here. We should see this start to get active. It's possible I might have to change to another exchange, but it's as quick as that. Okay, it's as quick as that. It's possible I might have to change to a different exchange. Sometimes coming off holidays, it can be a little wonky. So we'll make sure we're good to go there. And okay, we did it. We're going to do a quick big show before market open, guys. I'm going to be covering market open in 1 minute and 50 seconds, but we just broke 50,000 subscribe, 50,800. I'm going to refresh this. Channel members, you know what to do. We're going to do a big show here live to celebrate 50,800 subscribers. Thank you so much. Channel members, time for a big show.
National Aerobic Championship.
Time for a big show.
All across the United States, competing for the
Thank you so much. The market's opening in 1 minute and 20 seconds. 4-time Crystal Light champion. Let's go.
The 4-time
Crystal
Light champion, international stacker.
Wow, you know it's going to be a good stream when we start off with the big show. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 1 minute away from market open. What's it going to be? Red or green? Let me know. Woo! And again, if you want to enter my giveaways, coming soon, another massive giveaway. Mega! You got to be subscribed. You guys, the Mega Ga is coming. The Mega Ga is coming. Ga is short for giveaway. It's coming. Here we go. Buckle in. We've got about 35 seconds here. I'm going to give the 30-second warning. 30-second market open warning. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. Buckle up. What's it going to be? Is it going to be a massive gap up? Is it going to be a massive gap up? I'm thinking this exchange isn't going to show it. I might have to flip to another exchange. It'll take me literally 3 seconds. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to count it down from 10, 9, 8. Smash that like. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the market is open. 1 second. Let me get the exchange that's actually working. 1 second. 1 second. The market's open, ladies and gentlemen. It is open. Uno momento, por favor. Come on. Come on. There we go. It was right there. It was right there. It was right there. It was a little late to start. 1 second. The market's open. We gapped up. Ladies and gentlemen, massive gap up. Big old gap up. We gapped up from 72.78 to 73.40. That's 70 cent gap up we just saw there. So Team Green is halfway there on the poll. I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. We had 1,000 votes and 67% of you said we're gonna gap up and go green. Well, we're gapped up and we're green. Remember, this is a 5-minute candle, ladies and gentlemen. So at the end of 5 minutes, is this gonna be red or green? Let me know. Make sure you're subscribed, turn on those notifications. I'm going to be giving away 17 ounces of 999 fine silver soon. $3 face of 90% constitutional, 5 ounces of copper. I'm going to sprinkle some gold on top like Salt Bay. That's coming soon, but you got to be subscribed. Turn on those notifications. Thank you for all the subscribes, guys. Wow. What a wild market, guys. And Japan, Tokyo is opening up in just a couple hours. 8 p.m. Eastern is when Tokyo opens. And then China will be opening. Here's the Chinese market. They close at $75.99. We're currently at $73.35. You see, gaps always fill, but exactly is a gap. Okay, so Solar Drew's asking, what is a gap? Here, this is a prime example of a gap. So you see here as things trade, you have bars. And all the bars, there's always a bar. Even going up or down, there's always a bar. You see right here what happened? Bada bing. You see this giant gap between that and that. Bars are always touching. Remember, red bars are bearish selling, green bars are bullish going long. So we had a gap go from here to here, and that has not been connected. Gaps always get filled, so that means eventually, whether it's right now or a little bit in the future, we will have a bit of a drawback, but if we're still bullish, we'll go to a higher high. Okay, so gaps always get filled. But gap ups can be explosive, and they signal what's going on. Remember, the silver futures right now is 72.26. The current spot price is 73.06. So we're more than 80 cents, give or take about 80 cents in backwardation. So I hope that answers that question. Thank you, Siley, for subscribing. Okay, guys, we are 3 minutes into this candle. We got 2 more minutes on this candle. Is it going to be red or green? Let me know what you guys think. This is a 5-minute candle. So far, the people who picked option 1 in the poll are winning. Massive gap up. Is it going to stay green? That's the question. And we got Chaos, channel member, in the house. And guys, remember, for channel members get access to the members only live streams in the war room, and what happens in the war room stays in the war room. I will be doing a war room at the end of this stream for all channel members. And Chaos channel member says, thanks for Stacker Excel sheet. Been converting my stack over to it, and it's fun to see the premiums paid versus values gained. Diamond smash ends. Awesome. Glad you're enjoying it. Guys, I have a spreadsheet that calculates your stack for you. It tells you how many pounds, LBS, US pounds it weighs. It tells you your dollar cost average, how much money you've spent, everything. If you want a free copy of that, just email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com, or you can put exclamation email in chat and that will give you my email. But email me there and just make the title of the email spreadsheet, and I'll forward it to you, and you can enjoy. It's a great spreadsheet. It's the one I use. And we've got 45 seconds left in this candle. It is fighting between red and green. We'll see what we can do here. Let's go ahead and move that up. We also had just taken out my target, so I'm going to pick out a next target while that's working out. So our next target's going to be not too much more. 73.76. 73.76. Remember, 73.75 is going to be a bit of a psychological number, but we've got 15 seconds left. 15 seconds left in this candle. Let's see what we can do here. 2,400 people on the stream. Guys, thank you so much. Please smash the like button. We're only 46 away from 700. And I'm only 33 subscribers away from the next big show. And Team Green, congratulations, Team Green. We did it, Team Green. So now we're going to keep building here. Let's go ahead and take a little gander at gold. Whoa! Gold did not gap up. They had a massive green candle. Wow. They had a Ron Jeremy candle there. It went from about 43.32 to 43.58. So gold. Wow. That is great with gold. Gold to silver ratio is currently taking a nosedive, 59.38 to 1. And ladies and gentlemen, for everyone who joins me on my morning streams, I'm usually sipping on Mrs. International Stacker's famous coffee. You guys wanted to try it, so I called a buddy who has a coffee company. I'm only doing it one time, then never again. There's only going to be 50 bags of Mrs. International Stacker coffee, so more to come on that. But we love coffee. Wow. Guys, I'm getting live footage. I'm getting live footage right now from the COMEX. I'm going to pipe it in.
Run.
Poor Mortimer having a heart attack in the COMEX. And Motor Flasher in chat saying, would you consider a joint live stream with other YouTube streamers for a silver $100 show? Yeah, I'd consider that. I'm friends with Yankee Stacking. I'm friends with Silver Dragons. I'm friends with Salivation Nation. I'm friends with a lot of other folks on YouTube, so I consider that. Just tell me who you guys want it with. Wow. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 29 subscribers away from 50,900. And that means the next big show. So if you want to see a big show, you better subscribe. And if you want a chance to win gold and silver on my channel, I'm doing another mega giveaway soon. Mega! But you got to be subscribed to enter that. And we got James Moore saying George Bailey has an announcement from COMEX 2. Interesting. Interesting. Guys, not only do I stream market opens and close with the chats, but like I literally travel around the world on gold and silver adventures. And you guys are with me on those adventures and you tell me literally what to do. A few videos ago, I released a video inside a Polish coin shop in Poland. This is where the Germanium Mint started. I've got a video coming soon inside the Germanium Mint. It wasn't that long ago when I was at the Great Pyramids of Giza live streaming and you all told me to get on a camel.
Take the camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. Eshesim here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. There you go. Oh, wow. Look at the 3 pyramids, guys.
So we have fun on this channel. We travel all over the world and I give back to you silver from all over the world. Do you guys want to see a couple shots of some silver from around the world? If so, put around the world in chat. I'm going to keep watching. I'm going to keep us watching this chart, but I'll take like 20 seconds to show you just some bags from our journeys. Guys, we've been all over the world and back, and we're not even done. If you want to see different countries and places we've been, just go to my channel here and like type in like Ireland. Type in Ireland. Bang. That's all in Ireland. Type in Dubai. Bang. That's all in Dubai. Type in maybe Africa. We've been literally all over the world, and you guys could go back and watch that content and footage. It's a blast. And I released this one this morning. You got to watch Silver Shortage 2026, why physical prices will explode no matter what paper says. I spent probably 10 hours researching and editing that video, so it's a great one. There is a sponsorship in the end. I know some people are fine with sponsorships, some don't like it, but it enables me to give back to you. So thank you for putting up with the sponsorship. But I always put sponsorships at the end so you can enjoy the whole video. And then if you want to watch the sponsorship, cool. And if not, no big deal. You could just click next. But appreciate y'all. But please go check out that video. As a matter of fact, I'm going to drop that link in chat. I feel strongly about it. It shows what's happening with the gold and silver market. And even if the big bankers are able to do this and crash the price down, down, down. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me try that again. Even if they crash like the arrows just want to go up. That's a good sign. Even if they're able to do that down, 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 then I think the paper price is decoupling from the physical price, We've already seen it, and I'm going to be covering it live this weekend at the Fun Coin Show. So if you're going to be at the Fun Coin Show, email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com. I'm going to be walking around in this hat. And if you catch me in Orlando, Florida, the 8th, 9th, and 10th of January at the Fun Coin Show, if you catch me in the wild, you get this for free. You caught the King Crab custom challenge coin. There's only 100 in the world, so you'll get one of those for free. So if you're going to be at the Fun Coin Show, email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com. We're going to be having a fun time. But look at gold. Ladies and gentlemen, look at gold. We got to be close to another big show. Guys, wow. We are at 50,886 subscribers. Only 14 more subscribers until the next big show. If you want to see a big show, subscribe. If you want to be able to win some gold, silver, subscribe. Did we fill the gap? No. Look at this gap. So to fill this, it's going to have to come back down like so. It would come back down here, and then hopefully, if it's bullish setup, go higher like that. That could happen now, or that could happen much later in the trading session. But if you want to talk about gap ups and gap downs, look how the Asian market, let me just get rid of him. Look how the Asian market, look at this. A massive gap up and a massive gap down. Look at that. That is not normal. They got to a high of $83.56. Right now they're trading sideways at 79. They closed at 75.99. They're opening back here in just a few hours. Remember, Tokyo opens here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so it's about to be fun. And Silver Pug channel member, thank you so much for being a channel member. Guys, remember, channel members get access to the channel member only war room. And what happens in the war room stays in the war room. It's a live stream. I hear that real spot price is hidden, according to Tim and Yankee Stacking. I mean, yeah, that's what I kind of been talking about in this video here, how the paper price and the physical price for silver is decoupling. So when you see a $10, $15, $20 premiums, you know what's going on. Guys, we are just 11 subscribers away from a 50,900. Thank you so much. I think we can hit 51,000 on the stream. That'd be crazy. And if we get 11 more subscribers, you're going to see a big show. But from some of our adventures around the world, and I give away a lot of the silver. Look at this. These are all Saudi Arabian silver reals. We got Egyptian silver. I've given away a lot to you guys. We got Colombia in there. We got Russia. No, I did not go to Russia, but I got a Russian coin in there. We got South Africa in there. Portugal. Spain, Ireland. We went to Ireland, and you guys saw me buy those coins live. Guatemala, Sweden. Come on. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. We just have a fantastic time around the world. 2,000 people on the stream as silver is continuing to push higher. Got a pretty bullish setup going on here with silver. And gold, again, a massive candle in gold. Some would call this setup the Ron Jeremy. I'm just kidding. It's a family show around here. Gold to silver ratio is at 59.49. Wish it was 49. That'd be crazy. Let's go ahead and refresh here. If you want to get some FaceTime on my channel, oftentimes tweeting something at me will get it for you. Craig saying what's even more messed up is he introduces himself as Asian guy now. Yeah, that is. He's talking about the Asian AI guy. Yeah, he's fully adopted that. Tonight's going to be crazy, guys. Remember, Asia has been largely driving our rallies here. And Tokyo opens at 8 p.m. China opens at 8:30. 1 second. Let me check the timings. Because we're coming off a holiday. Things can get messed up. Hold up 1 second. 1 second. I'm confirming. Okay. Okay, so it looks like Tokyo is going to be open at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's in 46 minutes. We'll start seeing Tokyo. So Tokyo session starts 7 p.m. Okay, so we should start to see Tokyo kicking around 7. 1 second. So China, we're going to see come on between 8:30 and 9 p.m. This evening. And that's the one I'm expecting to be somewhat explosive. Honestly, that's what traditionally has been explosive for us in these trading sessions. If you guys are putting questions in for me at chat, make sure you put at International Stacker. It makes it orange. It makes it stick out to me. 72.88 futures, while 73.44. So 72.88 is the new futures. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm issuing an alert. We continue to be in backwardation by more than 60 cents. And we've been in backwardation for days and weeks, months on and off. Buckle up. Ooh, maybe we should go here. Guys, we did it. We did it. Let me change the song. Let me change the song. Channel members. Channel members, you know what to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving away 17 ounces of silver, 999 silver soon. Video coming on how to enter. $3 face of 90% constitutional. 5 ounces of copper. I'm going to sprinkle some gold on top like Salt Bay. If you want to win it, you got to be subscribed. And if I hit refresh right now, we're at 50,900 subscribers. It's time for the big show. Channel members, you know what to do. Here we go. 50,900. Thank you so much. It's time for the big show.
Annual Crystal Light National
It's time for the big show.
Regional finalists from all across the United States
Four-time.
competing for the title of America's best aerobic
Four-time.
athlete, presenting the reigning 1987 Crystal Light National Aerobic Champions.
Introducing
Four-time.
the four-time Crystal Light champion,
Big show.
International Stacker.
Thank you so much. That's another big show brought to us by you for subscribing. Thank you so much. The Tiger Stacker, $5 super chat, and member, thank you so much for the support. And moderator says, International, is silver not climbing because you're part of the takeover of Venezuela? After all, you are international. I cannot confirm or deny that, Tiger Stacker. But if you guys want to see some Venezuela silver, I've got some Venezuela silver right here next to me, and paper currency. Put Venezuela in chat if you want to see it. As Joe Ina is saying, Google AI says it doesn't always have to fill the gap on a gap up. It does. Joe Ina, it always fills the gap on a gap up or gap down. It always does. Silver, thank you, remote viewer. Silver in Canada is $101.07. That's up 84 cents Canadian. Still over 100 in Canada. Wow. Okay, people want to see some Venezuelan silver. 1 second, let me grab it. One second. Okay, I got it. I got it. Now, you guys want to see something disgusting? This tells you why we stack physical gold and silver. And if you've just found this channel and you don't have physical gold and silver, this is about the best description you could get. This coin right here. This coin right here is from 1936. Estados Unidos de Venezuela. Okay? 90% silver, 1936. This one coin is worth more than, let's put it right here. All this paper currency is from Venezuela. Venezuela money. Venezuela money. Venezuela. 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 All this is from Venezuela and actually has become worthless because when paper currency is not backed by physical gold and zero, all throughout history, it's always gone to zero. So this one coin from 1936 that is made out of silver is worth more than all this paper currency that people put their trust in. One day they woke up and there was stories on the news about inflation and this and that. And before they knew it, their paper currency literally became worth nothing. And this is the stuff that bankers, that financial experts, that governments tell you to invest in. Look at this big fat stack of Vietnam dong that the government told their people to invest in, absolutely worth nothing. And remember, it got so bad in Zimbabwe, they went from $1 million notes They went to billion-dollar notes, and then they went to trillion-dollar notes. And this one, where'd I put it? This one Venezuelan coin from 1936, 90% silver, is worth more than all that paper currency I just showed you. Is that not wild? Put wild in chat if you guys think that's wild. That's wild to me. So wild to me. Okay. And guys, thank you so much. We are at 50,917 subscribers. That means we're only 83 subscribers away from the next big show. Oh crap, says Medic 1541. Not the dong. So early on the stream. Come on, man. You know, I gotta plop it out there from time to time. Woo! Solar is saying, can we call large green candles hedgehogs? Sure, we'll call it a hedgehog. I like that. Do you think silver and gold will ever go back to the historical ratio of 1 to 15, 1 to 20? And where do you think the ratio properly belongs? That says 78. No, I don't think the powers that be would let that happen. Where do I think it belongs at? Probably 1 to 8, because that seems to be how it comes out of the ground, about 1 to 8 ratio. I do think we will get back into the 1 in the 40s, 1 in 30s, maybe the 1 in 20s. I do think that's possible. I do plan and I do play the gold to silver ratio. If you play the gold to silver ratio successfully, you end up with either more gold or more silver than you would have if you bought that metal outright at the start. So it's a really good thing to do. And I've got a video on it. If you go here, gold, silver, is it? I got a video on that goes over 20 years right here. Unlock free gold, master the gold silver ratio strategy. Go watch that video. Only 3,600 views. It's an old one, 5 years. But it tells you guys how to play the gold silver ratio, my thoughts on that. And what happens over a period of 20 years if you play it successfully. As ladies and gentlemen, we're doing some nice consolidation here. We're moving sideways. And the highest we've hit on this session is 73.51 for silver. We are trending a little bit down on the futures. And gold, after it's 3, so that's 15 minutes, bang, 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 mega grains. We had a bit of consolidation. We're still moving sideways, but that's not bad. That is actually healthy because, ladies and gentlemen, there's only one thing in this world that moves up forever, and that's the U.S. national debt. Look at this, 38.56 trillion. That keeps going up. That seems to be the one thing guaranteed in this life. Let's go 51K, says Jurin. Thank you so much, Jurin. I know, we're so close to 51K. We're so close. And breaking news, looks like Maduro is sharing a cell with P. Diddy. Guys, if you have not seen the documentary on P. Diddy by 50 Cent, wow. Wow, I was shocked. Go watch that. It is crazy. Gold Silver HQ saying de-dollarization is accelerating. It totally is accelerating. Remember, monetary systems only last about 30 to 50 years. The last time our monetary system changed in the United States was way back here in 1971 when Nixon took us off the gold standard. So we're way overdue for a new monetary system. And I'm concerned and nearly, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a digital currency. Not good. It's cheaper. We don't have to make paper currency and all this. We don't have to make coinage. It's better for you. You can't be robbed. It helps stop terrorism. But the real thing is max tracking, max taxation. What happens when you're in an electric car and you try to go to Sector 7 to the protest? Sector 7's closed. And then your bank account's closed. You go get gas. Sorry, no transactions allowed in Sector 7, right? That's far-fetched and way out there in dystopian, but like when it's a digital currency, you go and make some money at a garage sale, prepare to be taxed. Governments do one thing very well, spend money they don't have. So what do? Tax. The hidden tax, inflation. Okay, let's go back over here. The old pretender, more people are beginning to realize that if you don't buy a place in silver or gold lifeboat soon, you'll be locked out permanently by unaffordable prices and unobtainium inventory. You guys remember Mike Maloney coined the word unobtainium, and you need to go to YouTube and type in hidden secrets of money. Watch that playlist. That will change your life. If you got anyone in your family or friends that you want to stack, offer them $5 episode or a beer or food, whatever their love language is. After each episode, give them whatever that is. And by episode 3, they're going to be sold. They will be sold on gold and silver. And Toker FX is saying, evening, brother. Thank you for the email back. I hope you're well. If the dollar keeps crashing, what happens to the British pound? I mean, don't forget in 1971 when we went off the Bretton Woods system, all currencies were tied to the US dollar, which was supposed to be tethered to gold, but we kept rehypothecating it away. So now it's not. But if the dollar goes down, what's going to happen to the British pound? Remember, we're big trading partners, both members, the US and Britain, of NATO. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. I mean, to answer that question is a little hard because what's going on that's causing the dollar to drop? That's the question. I'll tell you this, of the EU, the UK is one of the stronger. So they might benefit from that in the short term, but long term, we're all screwed. Long term, this stuff right here, paper currency has always gone to zero. And that's why we stack physical silver. And that's why we stack physical gold, this stuff right here. Now, I want to show you guys something really quick. Okay, hold on. There it is. There's the gold. I want to show you guys something real quick. This is a fake Morgan silver dollar that I found for a viewer. Cut it in half. I got a video of it. That's what a fake Morgan silver dollar looks like in the front. But this is a fake Morgan silver dollar. Whoops, sorry about that. This is a fake Morgan silver dollar. They even have fake 50-cent pieces. Look at this. Fake 90% 50-cent piece. So I hope viewers and subscribers figure out if their coins are real or fake a lot. But you can do it. You need to get yourself, this is mandatory for every stacker, whether you're new, old, veteran, or a rookie, you need to get this. It's by Sound Money Metals. He's a friend of the channel. He's a subscriber. It's called the Pocket Pinger. Link is in the description below. It's the cheapest price you'll find on the internet, $39. And it also helps support the channel, so thank you so much. But you simply ping it, and then it comes with the free phone application that uses science. Engineers got together and worked on this. And again, the creators of Sound Money's Pocket Pinger had it created. And it measures the sound frequency and tells you if it's a real gold or silver coin. It works for 90%, works for 999, works for 40%. Listen here. This is the sound of true money. So that's what silver sounds like, a real silver Morgan dollar. Here's a fake Morgan dollar. You hear the difference? But you don't have to have an ear for it. You don't have to, whatever. The app does it for you for free. So get yourself a Pocket Pinger today. Don't be caught. Don't be caught with fakes. Because, like, I release videos all the time of people who end up with fakes in their silver and gold stacks. And boy, is that devastating. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been open for about 28 minutes and we're on a green candle for silver, green candle for gold. We've talked about a lot of stuff. The Asian markets are going to be opening back up soon. We're going to see Tokyo's market start to take a breath here in about 32 minutes. What's going to happen? What's going to happen when Tokyo opens back up? Whew. I had a thought about lines of people at a coin store. I don't think we'll see this. Why? Because they won't be any silver to sell. Yeah, well, Blake, and there's already been lines, but yeah, at a certain point it's going to be an obtainium for sure. Bricks in the wall saying, IS, I want to donate a pound of copper coins to the giveaway. Let me know how. Wow. You guys, that's mega. Wow. Bricks in the wall wants to donate a bunch of copper to give away to y'all. Remember, soon I'm giving away 17 ounces of 999 fine silver, $3 constitutional, 90% silver, 5 ounces of copper. I'm going to sprinkle on some gold like Salt Bay. And Bricks in the Wall wants to donate more copper to give away. That's awesome. Just email me, Bricks in the Wall, internationalstacker@gmail.com, or you could do exclamation email. Email me. We'll set that up. Who likes free stuff? Who wants some free copper? You guys, I'm not a cop. Okay. I'm primarily a gold and silver stacker. I'm not real. I don't consider myself a copper stacker. But through the years, I've acquired myself a couple. Shout out to Predator Casting on that. This one I think is Scorpion Metals. Shout out to Scorpion Metals. And if you know Pirate Stacker, I invaded his lair and got that from him. So I don't really stack copper, but I got a couple of kilos of copper sitting right there. I'll tell you this, every time I get a penny, if it's 1982 or before in copper, I save it. But if you're buying copper, just beware there can be some high premiums. So just like with silver, one of my top mistakes in my top 5 mistakes video, buy the deals, whether that's copper, silver, gold. Again, not a financial advisor. 72.83. So we're still about 15, 16, 17, 27, 29, like 35 cents in backwardation. Homestead is saying, IS, what happens when precious metals dealers refuse to buy? I think we're past that phase. There's always going to be someone that wants to buy, but we're headed into the mania phase, I believe. And let me show you. We're not, don't panic. We're not there yet. Adoption curve. I want to show you guys this. So this is the curve that talks about people like adopting things. New technologies, usually innovation adoption curve, but you've got the innovators, the early adopters, early majority, late majority, laggards. Right here is when you hit that mania phase. And I honestly believe we're still between the innovators and early adopters for gold and silver. What do you guys think? Put innovators if you think we're here, put early adopter, early majority, late majority, laggards. I think we're here still, and the mania is not going to kick in here. And I think the FOMO, which builds to the mania, here, the FOMO, I think that's going to start to happen once we hit triple-digit silver for the first time ever nominally. Remember, if you correct for inflation from 1980, we've been at over 208 of today's dollars. But the all-new nominal high of 100 plus, I believe that's when the FOMO kicks in. Eventually, we'll get to a mania phase. And then we'll go to much higher than silver should be at that time. Then we'll have a pullback, a new level, new high, and then we'll see where we go from there. But I believe we're a ways from that. But I believe hitting $100 silver is going to be the catalyst. And wow, ladies and gentlemen, big shout out to In It to Win It 369, who just became a channel member. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. And remember, channel members have access to channel member only live streams in the war room. And what happens in the war room stays in the war room. I'm just pulling this copper bars off from there. But thank you so much for that. And guys, thank you so much to everyone who's super chatted and become members of this stream so far. I did want to shout you guys out real quick. So thank you to Brody, who gifted an International Stacker membership. I had actually missed that. Thank you for doing that. Thank you, Fuzzy Balls, Keith Peavy House, Keith, and Tiger Stacker, and Joe for donating to the channel. Really appreciate it. With super chats, and then Not Dead Yet Travels and In It to Win It for becoming channel members. That is mega. Anytime you guys donate or super chat or become members or gifted, it helps the channel immensely, helps me do what I do, travel the world on gold and silver adventures and giving back to y'all. But you can support the channel without giving a dime. Simply like a stream, like a video, share a video. All of it helps a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. As we are moving sideways on the seventh candle of the trading session, and ladies and gentlemen, we are at 50,939 subscribers. That means 60, is it 60? No, 70. No. 61. Sorry, brain freeze. 61 subscribers away from 51,000 subscribers. At 51,000 subscribers, we will do another big show. Thank you so much. Are we going to break 51 tonight? If you think so, put 51K in chat. Too bad it's not 57. The kids love that number. Silverpeg saying, IS, I seek a secondary market from dealers lower than brand minted cars. Seek good ones. Yeah. No, by all means, like, I'm about to take 100 ounces of American Silver Eagles with me to the Fun Coin Show. I'm going to be there 8th, 9th, and 10th. If you're going to be there and want to meet up and get a free coin, email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com. But I'm taking 100 ounces of American Silver Eagles, and my plan, my hope, is that I can arbitrage and trade those Eagles for stuff like this. Higher premium vintage bars like Engelhard. During normal times, these carry a hefty premium. So since American Silver Eagles have such a huge premium, $5 to $15, depending where you look, I'm going to try to trade some of those for a bunch of these and end up with more silver than the 100 ounces. Wish me luck. Who thinks I'm going to be successful in that arbitrage? If you think I'm going to be successful, put success in chat if you think it's going to be successful. It could be. It could not be. We'll see. We will see. Let's go back over here to X, previously known as Twitter. Okay. Let's refresh this. Bloop. Silver spikes over 73 on the Globex Open, says Silver Trade. Well, looks like we got a question in chat. Conrad, channel member, thank you so much. Remember, channel members, we are going to be doing a War Room stream at the end of this. Channel members only. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. What do you think about silver proof sets? Have been able to get them for a silver about spot price lately. That's good. If you can get the silver proof sets at spot price or even less, dude, great job. Highly desirable. The proof sets have no wear, unlike normal. 90% has normal wear from being out circulating. So if you get it at or below spot, to me, again, not a financial advisor, but that's a no-brainer. So good job on that, my friend. Thank you, Ryan, for subscribing. As Nostra House of Gold is saying, friends, good news. The silver is safe from the bankers. Venezuela shipped 1,200 tons of silver, wow, to Russia and China on December 23rd. I got to look into that more. That's crazy. I don't know if I believe that, guys. I got to look into that. This could be an AI Asian guy, like fake story. We'll see. I'm going to look into that more. Ordered on October 5th. Today, see for wow. So Hansa ordered this for 13,000 crowns at $642, and that was in October. And today it's worth over $1,085. Who all out there has seen massive gains in your silver? If you've bought silver or gold this year and you've more than doubled, put bullionaire in chat. Bullionaire if you've more than doubled. That's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and retweet that one. That's a good one. Just Dario saying silver COMEX futures trading at 73. Dark Side of the Moon saying these 4 quarters are now worth $55. You wonder why you can't afford a house, why you can't afford to have a family. They broke the money and looted our country. That's totally true. Honestly, that's totally true. Look at all the billionaires in chat. That's mega. Echo X is saying silver doesn't actually rise during COMEX hours. Okay, Silent Silver Crisis says FX Hedge. How the world's most vital metal is quietly disappearing. For more than 2 centuries, silver has been at the center of hidden struggle. One that has shaped the fate of nations and fortunes of empires and the wallets of ordinary people. Since the days of Articles of Confederation, 1781, when states were left to print their own money, silver has been both coveted and suppressed. Today, as silver surges toward historic highs, the curtain is finally being pulled back of the biggest price-fixing scheme in history, and the world is about to find out just how valuable silver really is. I love that. We'll go back over here to the chart as Solar Drew in chat is asking, ChatGPT finds nothing about the silver trade to Russia. Okay, thank you, Sol. I think that's fake news. That's just too crazy. That's too crazy of a story to like be public if it happened. You guys, so ever since fake Asian guy came on, and now there's a fake Asian girl out there doing the same stuff, a lot of misinformation. So we are 8 likes away from 900. I know we can do it. And guys, we're at 50,945 subscribers. Thank you so much. 55 more subscribers to 51,000 subs. Can we do it together? Can we do it tonight? I think we can. If we get 50 more subs, that will trigger the next big show at 51,000. And we'll do a big show in a crab dance hybrid. I know you guys like that. So we'll do that together. I'm going to be giving away a bunch of silver and gold, more silver than gold, and some copper in the near future. So make sure you're subscribed. What time does China market open? Usually at about 8:30. So 8:30 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's roughly 6, 7, 8. That's roughly like 2 hour and 50 minutes from now. But Tokyo Tokyo should be opening here at 7 p.m. Usually you see Tokyo in full bloom by 8, but it should be opening at 7 p.m. So that's another 21 minutes. Remember, our rallies this year have been largely driven by the Asian market. So I'm wondering what's going to happen on those opens. I really am. Let's check out the silver futures price. 72.85. Still in backwardation. 73.14 is what we're currently at on silver. And we're printing higher here on gold. 43.62. Waiting for these Shanghai markets to open back up. 8:30 to 9. We should see it. Provident Metals last kilo of silver in any random condition at nearly $78 an ounce if you pay check. Wow. Guys, believe it or not, I've given away 2 kilo bars on silver. So I've done mega gauze in the past. Mega! A gauze stands for giveaway. And recently I just did one. I gave away 70 ounces of silver, 1,000 free gold backs. The 1/2 gold backs, the first 1,000 people that entered. But you had to claim it. Some didn't claim it. They missed it. Sorry. You had to claim it. Some copper and some gold. So I just did that. Gave that away. Where's that at? But my point is, on some other giveaways I've done, I gave away a kilo bar to the first place winner 2 or 3 times now, kilos. So guys, make sure you're subscribed. I do giveaways all the time. I like to give back to you. And remember, you guys help to kind of direct this channel, what we're doing. It was not long ago, I was live streaming on a ship on the Nile River and we got attacked by pirates.
Okay, this boat is coming like really close to us. Guys, it's gonna hit the boat. Oh, this is not good. Guys, it's a freaking pirate. Oh my gosh, what's happening? All right, guys, look for art. Does anyone see an RPG in there? Oh, he's selling things.
Yeah, it wasn't actually pirates. It was an innovative salesman, only in Egypt. You guys told me to buy some Egyptian cotton off him, so I ran down to my room, got some cash. I dropped it over in a plastic bag onto the boat, all in a live stream. I acquired the Egyptian textiles, and I gave it away to you with some Egyptian silver. That was mega. Wow. Marty's saying 26 ounces for 2026, bro. Amazing. Good job. What is your goal? How many ounces of silver and how many ounces of gold this year is your goal? So put like S 500, gold like 3, you know, do it on one line. What's your goal this year for silver and gold? Did the gap fill? No, the gap has not filled. See it here? Bloop. Did not fill. It will eventually, don't you worry. And by fill, it's still going to have the gap here, but we're going to fill it on this side. That's going to stay. We're going to fill it on this side. Northampton West, one of our subscribers from overseas, his goal this year is 1,000 ounces silver, 10 ounces gold. Northampton, I've got those packages in the mail, my friend. Enjoy. Medic 1541 saying, did the servers overheat again, International? I mean, they could have. Not yet, but they could have. Breaking news. Breaking news. I got live feed coming in right now from the COMEX. I'm piping it in.
We're ruined.
Yeah, poor Mortimer having another heart attack. And guys, I'm thinking what might help the silver price is a baby Gator call. What do you guys think? Would a baby Gator call help this? Wow. P.O. Trek is his goal this year is 3,000 silver, 100 gold. Wow. 50 ounces of silver is the goal for Star Guy. That's amazing. Gold 3 ounces for Jeff Stout. That's a great goal. 50 gold. $50 gold for the neighbor boy saying I'm a poor stocker. Well, all the more reason for you to subscribe, turn on those notifications, and win some gold and silver. Japan is opening here in 16 minutes. Richard's saying 3 minutes, but I believe they open at 7 p.m. unless it's 6:45 for some reason. Correct me if I'm wrong, Richard, but I believe it's 7 p.m. Is it 6:45 pre-open for Tokyo tonight? Let me know. I sent you another email waiting on your response. Thank you, Brian. Sorry, that inbox has been crazy. The inbox has been crazy. Let me look. Brian. Ah, I see your email, Brian. Oh, sorry. 1 second. I'm going to answer Brian right now. Bam. Okay, I just answered you, Brian. Just answered you, Brian. Oh, Pipeline King is trying to ask me something. Let me look. Pipeline King. You got to put at international stacker. Otherwise, the questions don't pop out to me and I miss them. Marty is saying, I meant you should give out 26 ounces versus 17 for 2020. Oh, Marty wants me to give out 26 ounces. Oh my gosh. 3 ounces of gold, 200 ounces of silver, 3 ounces of platinum, 2 ounces of palladium for Comrade Skynet. That's awesome. I'm trying to find the question from Pipeline King. I can't re-ask it, Pipeline, but tag me in it at international so it pops out. Guys, we're getting a pretty good setup here for silver on this historic gap up, and Asian markets are about to open. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be quite interesting to say the least. Thank you for all the subs, guys. Really appreciate it. We are at 90,965. This is wild. Thank you so much, guys. That means we're only at 35 subs away from the next big show and 51,000. Wow. That is mega. Thank you, CView, for subscribing. Brian P saying, can you forward me Brian's email? I keep tags on what other Brians are always. That's funny, Brian. Sorry, Brian P. Cannot forward that. It's TS SCI information, but it has to do with the Mega Ga. It's a baby Mega, not full blown Mega, but it's still Mega. Who wants some free gold and silver and copper? It's getting bigger as we speak. Oh, and breaking news. I reached out to Sound Money Metals, and he is sending some pocket pingers to throw in this giveaway, so I should have them this next week. Listen to this. That's the Sound of Money. Link in the description below. It comes with a free phone application. 39 bucks, cheapest deal you'll find on the internet. Helps you find fake gold and silver coins in your stack. Buy it now. Click that link. Helps the channel. But I'm also going to be giving away a handful of them in the giveaway. That's pretty cool. Aside from US, which world sovereign coin is your favorite, says Silver Pug? I would say that's a hard one. I like how shiny like the Britannias are. I like that about Britannias. I like the Silver Krugrands. Those are somewhat new. They released them in 2019. Those are fun. But I like Mexican coins a lot. I like the old school Onzas and the newish Libertads. So maybe Mexican if you take out like US coins. Rat Stacker. My daughter, Rat Stacker, channel members, you know what to put in chat. She also plays the Gaw Goblin. Yes, she does. She loves silver pandas, the ones with the babies. Okay. We got Sparky in chat saying people in Canada are paying up to $19 Canadian for a single gram of silver. The FOMO is real. Wow. Okay, I'm currently responding back. 1 second here. I'm responding back to Brian live. Bam. I just responded back to you live, Brian. There you go. You got it. Guys, shout out Brian in chat. He's donating $3 face of Constitutional for the giveaway. Brian in chat, who's emailing me right now, is giving away, is helping to donate for this big mega giveaway. $3 Constitutional to give away. That's pretty mega, I think. Pink. Good to see you, Pink. Any 2026 US Mint products you are looking forward to? Nothing on my radar, guys. I've not been able to look at any of the new releases. I've been just so deep in all what's going on. Pio say, my question is, when you started stacking, with every ounce you started, did it feel that your friends who not stacked stayed behind? Yeah, they stayed behind for sure. I was kind of like Paul Revere of Gold and Silver, just warning people, this is why you should stack, this is what's going on, then move on to the next one. I gave them the information. It is what it is. Many of them chose the stack, some didn't. And now they're like, ugh. Wahid in chat saying, what do you think about the limited edition Liberty and Britannia coin and bar? I haven't looked at those yet, but I heard they're pretty sick. Orange in chat is saying, yes, it's being rejected by the trend line. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if we can get past there. We already broke out of this nice little bull flag, and we're about to head higher here. So we'll see if we can get above that trend line. Let's see what happens here. That's silver. Futures is trending down, and we're trending up on spot. So we're going back into backwardation. Oh, I'm sorry. This is gold I was on. Let me go back to silver. So there's silver. Gold's doing the same thing. Next target for gold is 44.02. Next target for silver is 74.54. Asian markets are opening up here shortly. Gold to silver ratio 59.54. What a wild time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. As Gary's saying, Khamenei plans exit to Moscow. IRGC lose power in Iran. We'll see if that's true, Gary. I don't know if that's true. We'll see if that's true. That would be huge news if that was actually true. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying we got to research it. Guys, all the information I put out on my channel, including this video I put out this morning, check it out. Silver Shortage 2026, why physical prices will explode no matter what paper says. I spend hours and hours and hours getting you guys the receipts. So I don't like to put anything out on the channel unless I know or I feel I've done a lot of research and feel it's accurate. Like nothing you can know 100%, but I try my hardest to give you guys the information you need. Not just jump on the hype train, like fake stuff pushed by Asian AI guy. Asian AI guy's channel, just guys, don't take everything you see take it all with a grain of salt. I get emails of people freaking out. His channel's about 50% fact, 40% trust me, bro, and 10% patently false. And he just put out a new one about a big banking institution telling everyone to sell all their silver, sell it all. Well, turns out it's not true. Shocker. Shocker. DFW saying it's breaking through overhead resistance trend line. It needs to break through, retest the boom. Yeah, 100%. So look at this trend line here. This is the upper limit of this Bollinger Band. The Bollinger Band is 1, 2, 3. You see that? Green, blue, red. So right now this candle is breaking through that trend line. And what DFW is saying in chat is it needs to like really break through there and continue on. And we're set up to do that. We are set up to do that. So we'll see what happens here. 72.84. So we're trending higher. We're still in backwardation, but we're almost out of backwardation. That purple line right there is the silver futures price currently. 74.54 is our next target. And again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet. Can I go live with the Asian AI guy? No, because he's AI. There's an Asian AI girl too now, by the way. Wow, guys, we are at 50,975 subscribers. 25 more subscribers till 51,000. We will do a big show live and a little crab dance live when we hit that. Also, too, you need to be subscribed to win one of my giveaways. So make sure you do. When will you come to the Netherlands? I've been there. Hold up. Hold up. I went to the Netherlands. I'll be back. But here's all my Netherlands silver coins. Been to the Netherlands. We will go back. I was in Amsterdam. No, I did not smoke the devil's lettuce. I do not partake. I almost got ran over by a couple bikers. Not like Hell's Angel bikers. I mean, people on bicycles. It's very serious there. But I had a good time in the Netherlands. But Orange, keep watching. You never know when I'll be back. Successful Slave is saying, IS, silver had a gap up around 46 on the run up to 50. Lynette Zhang says, all gaps must be filled. When do you think it will collapse to that gap point? Or did that get filled already? No, I'm sure that got filled back then. Just like this gap needs to get filled here. I'm sure that gap got filled. I'll look back, but I'm sure that gap got filled one way or another. Probably through like an intraday movement or interday movement. Could you kindly send me the spreadsheet? Yeah, if you sent me an email, yeah, I'll send the spreadsheet to all the people who asked in the email after the stream. Trend line is for retail. Stackers don't do trend lines. We hold. Zach, I love that. Yeah, like I like to do a little bit of technical analysis and look at stuff. But at the end of the day, if this all of a sudden went down to 50, first off, you're not going to find silver for under 70. But hypothetically, if it went down to 50, I would just be sitting there smiling. Why? Because we got this physical stuff. There's a reason we stack physical silver and physical gold. Because no matter what the market does, we've got it here. Thousands, literally thousands of years of history. Look at this guy here. Hold up. Look at this. You could go back to Roman times and still use this and buy stuff. This is a silver denarius. Or you could come back to nowadays times and like use this to buy stuff. You'd have to sell it first to a coin shop, but this is a silver denarius. Take one of our paper dollars back in time. Not going to buy much. I mean, they might think you're a witch doctor, though. They might be like, oh, this is a witch. What is this? This is a demon on this dollar. Other than that, you're not buying much. Let's check the volume. Oh, yeah. Look at this, guys. Massive volume. 5 minutes till Japan opens. And look at this. Pretty good volume there. Hold up. Let me. Pretty good volume for after hours. Guys, for after hours, that's very good volume. See what we could do here. Tokyo opens in under 4 minutes. What was your very first silver purchase? Well, guys, if you want to know questions like that, go to my channel, click videos, click oldest. You could literally watch my entire stacking journey here. It says 8 years, but it's actually been over 9 years. About 9 years of history. From my first unboxings on, you can see everything I bought, the mistakes I made, the triumphs I had, everything that happened. Over 1,700 videos. It's wild to say that. So if you want to see what my actual first purchase was, check it out. Awesome you were here. Of course, you almost got run over by bicycles. Yeah, that's the true Dutch experience. Yeah, I had fun. I was geocaching. I used to geocache a lot. But I was geocaching in the Netherlands. Had to rent a boat to get one of them. It was fun. SDB saying, IS, hey, what are your thoughts on the U.S. Venezuela? Heard there are lots of silver mines in Venezuela. Do you think? Yeah. There's negligible silver production. If you look at the world as a whole, it's negligible silver and gold. I think they're like 25th or 26th in the world. Let me see. Venezuela. Gold production. I believe they're 25th or 6th, like single digits tons of gold, which I mean sounds like a lot, but for countries it's not. I'd have to look it up later, but I believe it's very thin. Yeah, in 2003 they did 20 tons, but I think it's even less than that now. So like 24th or 5th or 6th in the world for how much gold they produce. They produce a lot more gold on the illicit market though. Artisanal gold, like illegal gold mining, off the books gold mining, that happens a lot. Silver, not so much. They have really not many big silver mines that produce a lot of silver. They've got silver and gold, but the first thing I did when I woke up and saw Venezuela is I researched gold and silver mines in Venezuela. That was the first thing I did. Toker Effects is saying your chart is not showing a gap. Well, this is one of the most trustworthy gaps. Onda. FC doesn't have one. Forex.com doesn't have one. That one has a gap. FX Open has a gap. That one doesn't have a gap. So about half of them have gaps, but this is one of the best right here. Onda, I mean, I think it's the best. So half of them have gaps, half of them don't. What's that going to mean? I don't know. We'll figure it out. What's my favorite trip? Probably meeting Daisy the camel.
Take the camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. Eshism here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. Good girl. Oh, wow. Look at the 3 pyramids, guys.
Okay. Guys, we are at 992 likes. If we get 8 more likes and get us to 1,000 likes, I'm going to do the baby gator call. If you want the baby gator call, 7 more likes to go. Who wants the baby gator? 2,000 people on the stream. Thank you so much. Wow. And Lion Dogface Pony Soldier gifted 1 International Stacker membership. That went to James Ricker. James Ricker, or Richter, sorry. You just got a free membership. Say thank you to Lion Dogface Pony Soldier. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. And I will be doing a live War Room live stream at the end of the channel for channel members only. Remember, guys, what happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. You must be fully clothed, though, to get access. Okay. People smash like. It's time for the baby gator call.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
Guys, that was about a week ago. I was in Boca Raton with Rat Stacker and Mrs. IS. That's my daughter and wife. Also, Rat Stacker's also the God Goblin. And I was doing walk and talks. That was Boca Raton, Florida. We're holding baby sloths and baby kangaroos. And I was walking, doing a live stream along that canal. You guys had me try a baby gator call. That's the first time I ever did that. Wasn't the best, but a giant iguana jumped out of that tree. For a second, I thought I was going to be like Chubbs on Happy Gilmore and either have a peg leg or a nub hand. Could you guys imagine if my hand got bit off by an alligator on a live stream? That video would have gone viral, but I prefer to have my hand. So that's the story there. That was so funny. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 16 subscribers away from 51,000. 15! Once we do that, we'll do the big show live. We'll do a crab dance. If you've not seen a crab dance or the big show, make sure you subscribe because we could be literally moments away from that. Why do gaps fill? I don't know. Why do holes in boats lead in water? Pressure, energy, pent up pressure and energy. It kind of leaves it in not an equilibrium. It's got to fill. Let's see here. Silver futures 73.57. Wow. Down big as we're pushing up. Look at that. We're just under $1 in backwardation. Wow. 11 subscribers away from 51,000 in the next big show in Crab Dance. I think we could do it. Gold is looking very, very good here. Gold did not gap up. There was a giant bar here. Waiting for these Asian markets to open back up, predominantly China. Tokyo should have opened. Look at 58.9 to 1. Woo! And look at this volume on Tokyo's open. I can't wait for China. Can't wait for Chinese market to open. You guys, the quickest way to get some FaceTime on one of my streams is to tweet me something. I'm INTL Stacker on X, formerly known as Twitter. Silver's busting loose as Nostra, House of Gold, while Wall Street Gold is saying silver futures explode to 73.60, up 230 this evening. Momentum is accelerating. It is accelerating, and we're seeing it live together. I predict silver opens tomorrow at $100 and goes all-time highs. What do you think? Robert, that's extremely bullish. I think we're going to get to $100. That's my call the first quarter of 2026. But tomorrow, I don't know. It could happen. Let's see what happens in the Asian market tonight. And thank you so much, MMJM, for the $5 Canadian super chat saying, this is so sick. Do you mean sick as in good or sick as in bad? But I'll tell you what, you just made it rain 5 Canadian on the Goblin's little minion here. That pleases the Goblin. And then he gives it away to you. Did we hit it? Guys, we're 8 subscribers away from 51,000. I'm giving away 17 ounces of 999 silver soon, $3 face of constitutional, 5 ounces of copper, maybe a bunch more copper. I'm going to sprinkle some gold on top of it like Salt Bay. So guys, make sure you enter 50,900. So 8 more subscribers to 51,000. And I'm going to be releasing a video on how to enter that giveaway. So more to come on that. But you got to be subscribed to enter it. And you got to be subscribed with the notifications on to catch that video. So make sure you subscribe. Wow, this is Really good setup here. See what we can do. Our next target, 74.54. We're 9 cents away from that right now. Raging. 5 subscribers to go to 51,000. It's been crazy, guys. My channel's been growing at a similar rate to the spot price. It's been absolutely insane. It's been fun, and I thank you all for it. As you guys know, I do emergency management work. I help countries, states, cities prepare for, respond to, recover from disasters. But I do that on a contractual basis, and I recently went full-time YouTube, doing that part-time. So I really appreciate your guys' support. I really do. Just subscribing, sharing the stream helps us do it. And $2 Canadian from MMJM. Thank you so much. And he's saying sick equals awesome. Yeah, okay. I agree with you. It is so sick. It is so awesome. I totally agree with you. And ladies and gentlemen, channel members, you know what to do. You guys are about to do a big show. If you've never seen one, you're about to see one. If I hit refresh and this is 51,000, we're going to do a big show and a little crab dance. It's going to be about 40 seconds long, so don't go anywhere if you're like, what in the world is going on? Here we go. Channel members, you know what to do. Channel members, you know what to do. 51,000, thank you so much. It's time for the big show.
Welcome to the 4th annual Crystal Light National Aerobic Championship, featuring regional finalists from all across the United States, competing for the title of America's Best Aerobic Athlete. Presenting
Thank
the
you so much.
1987 Crystal Light National Aerobic Champions.
Introducing
3-time.
the 4-time
Four-time.
Light champion, international stacker.
They said we were crazy, ladies and gentlemen. They told us to stack this stuff right here. Paper currency. All throughout history, this stuff has always gone to zero. As I plop down this big fat stack of Vietnam dong, I want to remind you, it got so bad in Zimbabwe, they went from $1 million notes to $1 billion notes to $1 trillion notes, and now is our time in the sun. Gold and silver's going. Yes! Let's go! Yes! If you're stacking, put some crabs in the chat. This, ladies and gentlemen, is an official crab dance. Let's go! What'd you guys think of that? Was that crazy? Was that crazy? That was a crab dance. We don't do those that often. That was a big show followed by a crab dance. Celebrating 51,000 subscribers. Guys, I'm now at 51,004 subscribers. Thank you so much. 96 more into the next big show. As Silver's pushing higher towards our next goal. And MMJN saying, Jedi AG, PJ Hitterman, me, all me. Guys, MMJM up in Canada is also Jedi AG, PJ Hitterman. Man, Myth, Legend, thank you for that $2 Canadian Luster chat. Really appreciate it. Helps the channel immensely. And Jose, no, I'm sorry. Joe Schmo, no. Joe SHMO. So that's Joe Schmo. $2.79 Canadian. Thank you so much, sir. Really appreciate that. I really do. Wow, we are climbing here. Guys, I think I know a trick. I think I know a trick to get this over our next target of 74.54. I'm gonna try it live. Here we go. Baby Gator. Here we go. We're gonna try it. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Dang it. I can't do it. How do I make a baby gator noise? Okay, I'm gonna look this up. What does a baby gator noise sound like? You guys taught me this on live stream, so I blame you if I'm way off. Let's see. A chirp or a squeak or a peak, similar to a bird or frog. Okay, hold up.
I wanted to capture what a baby alligator's voice sounded.
You want a song now? Yesterday.
Oh.
All my troubles seem so far.
Okay. I'm gonna try it again. I got it. I got the analog for it. Here we go. It's I can't do it. I sound like a dying pigeon. I sound like a dying pigeon over here. Gold is pushing up. We're doing good on gold. I'm trying to make this baby gator noise. Maybe it could have made it when I was 17. No, not even 14 years old, maybe. Gold to silver ratio into 58, guys. Wow. 58.8 to 1. See what we got going here on X, formerly known as Twitter. These are all sold out in Canada, says Michael. Wow. All my Canadian viewers, can you confirm, are these all sold out in Canada? If they are, put sold out. You guys, the cool thing about Canada is you can, I think, walk into a post office and buy gold and silver coins. How cool is that? We got to step our game up down here in the U.S. You're going to be able to buy some American Silver Eagles at the post office. That would be sweet. Here we go. Me has exit plan to flee to Moscow if unrest explodes. Well, it hasn't happened. I don't even know if I believe that. That would be wild if that happens, though. Gold is busting loose as Nostra House of Gold. Summit Metals all sold out of 1 ounce silver bars except for painted oddball products. Interesting. Refreshing to see the silver price. That's funny. Who was that? Nostra House of Gold. Old Pretender saying it, encouraging physical silver buyers to hold off buying until a fabled massive price dip helps the fiat cartel maintain its fraud. Don't wait, buy now. Yeah, I agree with that. Not a financial advisor. The best time to buy was last year. The next best time, I think, is now. Moon Boy saying silver will be the biggest wealth transfer trade of any commodity in 2026 for physical holders. Ignore the noise suggesting otherwise. I totally agree with that. A thread by Hansa, China doesn't control the silver price. It controls the valve. Eric Young, who's in China, he's a wealth of information. I follow him. If you're on X, you need to be following him. But look what he's saying here. According to relevant guidelines in the China State Council's opinions on accelerated development of modern industries. Okay. Futures bonded deliveries refers to physical delivery of futures where the subject matter is delivered. Okay. Bonded goods. Okay. This is an in-depth one. That's an in-depth one. So I'm going to retweet it so you guys can go read it. But that's a bit too in-depth to read here. So basically I make 75 cents an hour. What the F? I'm not sure what he's responded to there. Use a rubber chicken as backup, says Silver Pug. Guys, look at this. We're headed to the next target here. Wow. 73.90 on the futures. We're creeping up. We are out of backwardation. Oh, wait. No, wait. Sorry, false alarm. We're in backwardation. We're in backwardation. That was a false alarm. We're still in backwardation. I'm sorry. Fake news. Worse than Asian AI. International Stacker. Okay. We're getting ready for we saw Tokyo open up. We're getting ready for the Asian, China to open. 8:30 to 9. Asian AI guy just admitted to fake memos. Quote, the truth is almost more fascinating than the fiction. And when it comes to silver, there's a genuine story worth understanding that doesn't require fake memos or manufactured panic. That's funny. When do I think we'll see an all new high? Like imminently? Like within the next week? Like I needed to wait a week though, because I'm about to be at the coin show, the Fun Coin Show, one of the largest coin shows in the nation. If you haven't gone, you need to go. If you're going to be there, email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com. If you find me in the wild, you get a free coin. I caught the King Crab challenge coin. But I need the price to stay down for another week because I'm planning some purchases and some trades. So I needed to stay down for a week because I want to buy some more. But the first quarter of 2026, that means the first 3 months, January, February, March, I believe we break triple-digit silver nominally for the first time ever. Remember, if you correct for inflation from 1980, that's over 208 of today's dollars. But nominally, the first time over 100, I think we'll do in the first quarter of 2026. Not a financial advisor. I do not think we'll be at 100 tomorrow. But you never know. Guys, we're at 51,005 subscribers. Thank you so much. I'll be right back. I'm gonna do a quick Raptor run, and I'm gonna fill up my water and grab a string cheese. I'll be right back in about maybe 1 minute. So someone get your timer ready. I'm about to Raptor run. I'll be right back. Guys, I told Mrs. IS we broke 51,000 subscribers, and she broke out in the silver dance. I told Mrs. IS we broke 51,000 subscribers, and she broke out in the silver dance live. I wish you could have seen it. Some say it was mega. Yeah, this time was not a bathroom Raptor run. I literally went to get water and some string cheese. We've got plenty of string cheese for Rat Stacker, my daughter, aka the Goblin. But we keep string cheese on tap for her baby rats. That's why her name's Rat Stacker. She has 2 dwarf rats. Hermes, Odin, and Mercury in chat saying we need to break 77 to get back into the main trend line. So 77, let's mark that up. We'll mark it with like a bright green. Okay. And guys, we're doing well this morning today. But if you ever get depressed about silver, if we're having a pullback or something, just go to the month chart. This is the month chart. Look at this. Are the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months. Only 2 have been red. So look at the month chart. The year chart's good too. Here's the week chart of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19. Of the last 20, 4 have been red. And the viewer suggested we go to the hour chart. So let's get the hour here. Let's look at the hour chart. Yeah, look at that. So that's the hour chart. Let's go back to, I prefer 5-minute. That's what I prefer. Look at that. We're kissing. We're kissing our next target of 74.54. Let's see what futures is at. $73.93. We're nearly to 74, guys. Get ready. It might get crazy here. Just still in backwardation. So I want to show you a couple things. All right, just Dario saying, however, by the look of it, these shenanigans are living on borrowed time. Yeah, look at this. We broke out of this descending triangle. That's Fibonacci retracement he's got going. So his next target would be 78, then 88, according to that. I want to show you guys this. So this is public information. I'll drop this link in chat so you guys, it's hard to find. So I'll drop the link in chat. But if you come down here to volume, now remember, each contract on the COMEX is 5,000 physical ounces of silver. Well, it's supposed to be physical ounces, but it represents 5,000. So each contract is 5,000 ounces of silver. Okay. So let me go to my calculator here. I want to show you how crazy this is. Now, you click here, open interest in OI. Oh, I'll put that link in chat. 1 second here. You go there, enter. There you go. Now, we've had multiple margin nukes fired at us this year, some in October, but we had 3 in December. If you want to find out more about what that is, go to my channel, click videos, click latest, and go here to the last video before last. Emergency alert, banker slam silver hard. Can the market survive? That's all about margin nukes, what it is, what it means, why it worked in 1980s and 2011, why it won't work now, okay? But the last time they did a margin nuke was the 11th to 12th. If you look there on the 12th, that's 205,314 contracts. You time that by 5,000. That represents over a billion paper ounces. The next margin nuke they launched, if you remember, during Christmas, it was the Christmas rally miracle. And that's when we hit my target of $75 an ounce. Just 5 days before the end of the year, that was my target, $75 an ounce. We hit it. And then they launched a margin nuke that way, which is a margin increase. On the 29th, it hit 277,392,000 contracts times 5,000. That is over 1.386 billion paper ounces of silver that represents. That's nearly 1.4 billion. Remember, we mine every year about 835 million. We consume about 1.2 billion and growing. Remember, we hit peak silver mining production in 2016. And every year past that, it's been decreasing 1 to 3%. And on this one day, they want you to really believe they traded about 1.4 billion paper ounces. Come on. And then they fired another margin nuke. When was that? New Year's? So tomorrow's opening is going to be wild. I will be streaming tomorrow's opening live. Oh, we broke through. We broke through the next target, but I will be live streaming in the morning, probably 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will be live streaming. And guys, here's the significant thing here. The other night, look at this. They would not let us pass this level. You see that? Look at that. They would not let us pass that, and we just blew through that. That is extremely bullish. So we're going to zoom out here. We're going to pick a few more targets to go for, just roughly. What was that? 74.54. So we're going to go 70. We're going to go 75.03. Let me pop a few more in here. 1 second. That's very bullish. Then we're going to go for that level. 74.81. Okay, so those are our next two levels we're going to go for. But that is so bullish. Here was like that that meme from Lord of the Rings. You shall not pass. They would not let us pass, but we just blew the lid off that. Wow. Wow, guys. We're getting a very explosive setup here. Very explosive. Buckle up, Buttercup. And don't forget what I said on Silver Dragon's stream the other day, and what I've said to you guys many a times. Although I believe triple digits is coming, many people do. Although I believe we're going to be breaking nominally $100 an ounce for the first time ever in the first quarter of 2026. There's going to be bumps along the way. It's going to take true intestinal fortitude to weather the storm. The hatches are battened down. We've got lifeboats. We've got provisions. Not a financial advisor, but ladies and gentlemen, channel members, help me out. We need to hold the line. All the silver and gold stackers, hoarders, numisticists, alongside our friends and brethren and sisters from Wall Street Silver, Wall Street Bets, literally holding the line against the big bankers, storming figuratively the beaches of JP Morgan Chase, literally right in the streets of the internet, warning people that the big bankers are coming. And thank you so much, Rob, for becoming a channel member. I will be doing a channel member only live stream at the end of this live stream called the War Room. And what happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. So thank you so much to the new channel member that just became one. Check out those custom emojis. We have a fun time. Coming in late. Are you okay, IS? You sound down today. I'm good. Dat boy from around here. I'm good. I am currently, while I'm talking to you, eating some string cheese. I needed a little sustenance, so I'm eating some string cheese. So I'll be back ranting and raving here shortly. I'm just trying not to choke. Could you imagine if I was choking live and you guys are trying to figure out, like, where is he at? How do we get him help? Wow, look at gold here, guys. Mrs. IS is walking in the room. Wow. Okay, wait here, Mrs. IS. Wait. Okay, guys. I'm going to show you today's creation. Here's today's creation. What do you guys think? This is delicious. Look at that. What do you guys think? Put in chat. Shout out to Mrs. IS. Wait, Mrs. IS, wait. Look. Look. You guys, should I give away a pasta giveaway? No, I'm kidding. Who wants a noodle? Look at OMG, Robin. Ooh, very nice. Ooh, they love it, Mrs. International Stacker. What? What? Salt in my toilet. That's only one comment. All everyone else said they love it. That was funny. Mrs. IS, she's great. Okay. Here we go, guys. Buckle up. Man. I'm kind of wondering if I need to keep going till China opens. Like, I want to do a War Room live stream with the channel members, but I'm also thinking maybe I need to keep going till China opens. What do you guys want to do? What do you think? And by the way, thank you so much. We just broke 51,000 subscribers. We're actually at 51,010 subscribers, so 90 more subscribers till the next big show. People want to stay until China opens. Okay, channel members, would you rather stay till China opens in this stream than to go to the War Room? Let me know. Because I can't do both. I can do one or the other. I can't do both. So channel members, what do you want to forego the War Room to do a big group China rush? Who wants to do the China rush? Okay, I think most people want to do the China rush. We're gonna rush China. Wow. Mrs. IS needs to start like a meal delivery service. Do you have delivery service 90% junk silver? I do. I do have delivery. Guys, I'm in Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart, sipping on water, eating some Mrs. International Stacker pasta. Where are you at in the world and what are you sipping on? Let me know. Imagine if each state had their own spot price based on demand and supply, ignoring the COMEX. Wow, that would be crazy, Silver Pug. Anything's possible, but that would be absolutely insane. That would be crazy. The funny thing about Mrs. IS, guys, is like, she always thinks like her food is horrible. It's the best food I've ever had in my life, and she like thinks it's horrible. Granted, I was a bachelor living on Hot Pockets and chili, but still, it's delicious. Most of her meals I'd pay like top dollar for in a restaurant. Ooh, Brian's sipping on pecan whiskey in Iowa. Nice, that sounds delish. Where do you host the War Room? So Toker FX, if you're a channel member, I host them, and right after these public live streams, I change it to member only and it dumps them in. I do a countdown, this thing right here. I do that countdown. So it's on YouTube. It's just right after the stream, you go into a channel member only stream. Makes it easy, seamless, flawless. Guys, we're about to hit the next target here. Wow, this is... Are we going to stream all night? Are we going to stream till the COMEX opens? I think we're about to blast through this next target. We did it. Just took out another target. We're headed for the next one. Wow. Okay. It's about to get spicy. And I'm not talking the dinner Mrs. IS just made me. Okay, we're gonna set some new targets here. 75.32. We're gonna go to there. 75.72. And then we're gonna take this little guy. We're back over $75 an ounce, guys. Wow. Okay, there's our next three targets. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, Next target, 75.32. We're back over $75. 74.10 on the futures. Let's move that up. We're still in backwardation by 90 cents, give or take. Let's check gold. Yeah, gold's looking great. Look at that. We're chugging along to our next target of 44.02. Right here, let me mark 45 hundo. We want to get back there. Let me take a few more bites of this. 1 second. What a wild, this is going to be a wild night. This is going to be a wild night. And guys, we're just 84 more subs away from 51,100. That means the next big show. If you've not seen a big show, and remember, soon I'm giving away 17 ounces of 999 fine silver, $3 constitutional, 90% silver. Some copper, and going to make it rain a little bit of gold like Salt Bay. But if you want to be able to win any of that, you got to enter. The entry video is coming soon to tell you guys how to enter, but you got to be subscribed. Toker FS just became a channel member. Thank you so much, Toker. That's mega. That's big mega. Check out those new custom channel member emojis. You guys, that's super bullish. Breaking 75 right now. Again, after hours. It might be explosive when China opens. Remember, here's the Chinese chart we're going to be watching. They closed at 75.99. Look at these massive gaps they had. Look at that. They had a pretty decent sell-off before they stabilized. So they were a high. They got up to 88.38, nearly 89, the mega day. But they closed at 75.99. What do you guys think? Is it going to gap up like this? I'm thinking China might gap up. If you think it's going to gap up, put gap up. I think it might gap up to 17,000. I think it's going to gap up somewhere around here. Ah! I think it might gap up. Something like that. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. Big shout out to I Am Noggin. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Remember, channel members get access to the channel member only live streams in the war room. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. I do them on YouTube. But not only that, you get cool emojis. You help support the channel. I really appreciate y'all. As we're pushing higher towards 75.32, our next target. Let's go. Man, this is delicious. Sorry, guys. I'm like eating and streaming at the same time. Okay. I have a theory. We may be able to coax this green candle, which is blowing past the top trend line of this Bollinger Band right now. I think we can coax it to the next level with the baby gator call. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
I thought I was about to be like that guy on Happy Gilmore. Was his name Nubs or was his name Chubbs? I was about to have a nub hand or a peg leg. As we're pushing higher, that baby gator call might have worked. Let's see what happens here. Gold is trending. Just got as high as 43.93, nearly to 44. You guys, this is very bullish. I need to install a seatbelt on this chair I stream from so I can seatbelt up sometimes. Okay, Corp Fascist is saying, I was thinking we should gap up based on the Chinese restrictions on silver exports in Venezuela. Keep up the great work on the live stream. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate you guys when you tweet at me and let me know. Sometimes if I'm missing your questions in chat, if you tweet them at me, it's easier for me to see. I bought a tube of 2026 5-face 1 ounce silver maples yesterday at local coin shop. They were out of 2025 though. Hey, take that 2026. That's awesome. Good job. Goodbye. So basically I make 75. I don't know what that's from. I'm gonna have to research that one. Let's go back up here. Nostra House of Gold saying, here we go again. Oh, it's geopolitical stuff. Be careful with the social media. Don't know what they're talking about. You guys, the crazy thing is like silver. An ounce of silver is now more than a barrel of oil. That's crazy. As J-Wise is saying, ready to go 2026. That's 2 100-ounce bars, Sunshine Mint. Anything you see about silver in Venezuela is fake news. Yep, totally agree. This bull market will bring out all sorts of kooks that want to ride the hype and pump. FOMO. Careful. Yeah, I was thinking that was fake, guys. Oh, it's funny. Brody just gifted 1 international stacker membership. Thank you so much. And that went to Ellie's Elias. No. Elsa. No. Alyssa Raider. There we go. Receipt of free membership. Please check out those new custom international stacker emojis. Remember, all channel members get access to the channel member only live streams in the war room. What happens in the war room stays in the war room as we push higher. Okay, here we go. We've got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this candle. Is it going to be team green or team red? I think it's going to be team green. We're about to take out this next target. We're about to take it out. M. Petty saying, IS, could you give away 10-ounce silver bar if it goes to 100 tonight? I could. Here we go. Just blew away another target. Silver just blew away another target. $75.35. The next one is $75.72. And something tells me we're going to be there soon. Let's hop back over. Guys, things are heating up. I need everybody to install seat belts on your chairs you're currently in, okay? You're all going to need seat belts. We might need shoulder straps. As silver futures is up to 74.44. Wow, it's pushing big time. We're in backwardation, which is when the silver futures price is behind the spot price. That signals a broken market instability. Here we go. Here we go. Things are going to get explosive here. 1,800 people on the stream. Guys, smash that like. We're so close to 1,300 likes. Keep smashing it. I really appreciate it. And ladies and gentlemen, we're at 51,023 subscribers. That means only 77 more subscribers until the next big show. Who wants to see it? Let's go. I'll tell you what, though. I'm giving away 17 ounces of 999 fine silver soon. $3 face, 90% constitutional. And some copper and some gold. Make sure you subscribe for that. Not tonight, but soon. Wow. I'm going to take another bite of this delicious dinner from Mrs. IS. 1 second here. Dude, this is delicious. Wow. When are we dancing? When we break above an all-new high again? That's when we'll dance. Oh, crab dance? I don't know. Maybe sooner than that. The pasta might be in backwardation. It's rigatoni with her world-famous sauce. It has hot Italian sausage in it, seasonings, her patented sauce. It's delish. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take that one up. We're going to set a few more targets here, guys. I think we're going to keep running. And it might start moving rather quick here once China opens up in about 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Gonna put a few more targets here. So bear with me for a second here. 75, 94. Okay. That's marked at 77. I was gonna put a couple above 77 just in case. Just in case we need them. There we go. All right, we're set up for a mega run here. We are set up for a run to 78.07. We'll see what happens. We're set up for it, just in case. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that since we opened. Bang. Someone called this a lawn chair. You see it? Like the gap there. You hang your feet and legs down here. You sit here and like go that way. See what we can do here. Tiger Stacker, thank you so much for that $5 super chat saying, if I could get Mrs. Tiger out of the house, do you think we can go and coin shop hunting for videos while the wives spend our money? We could probably do that, Tiger Stacker. That'd be some fun content. Silver's already 95 in China. And have you checked Dubai's market? SBD. I know Dubai's market well. Go to my channel, click this thing, type in Dubai. I've got videos all over the Middle East buying gold and silver. A bunch of different videos here in the world's largest gold and silver markets, buying it in the Dubai airport. But if you go to my channel and click latest, I talk about Dubai and other places in this video here. Silver shortage 2026, why physical price will explode no matter what paper says. Guys, I did a ton of research. This breaks down what's going on everywhere and why I believe the physical silver price of this physical price of silver is decoupling from the paper price. And the bankers know that. So now they're scrambling. The second half of this video, or the last probably 20%, 30% is a sponsored video. Thanks for putting that up with that stuff, guys. I don't do sponsored videos too often. I do a couple a month, but it helps pay the bills, helps me do what I do, giving back to you. So anytime you find a sponsored video, if you give it a watch, like, comment, whatever, it helps. It helps the cause, helps the channel. But again, the sponsored part of that video is not till about the last 20%. I always put it at the end of the video so you guys get the main point of the video and you can click off if you want. But if you're curious, I talk about a company that I've invested in myself. So my primary thing and what I say is physical gold and silver. That was my primary focus. Once I got over 5,000 ounces of this stuff right here, physical silver, I started looking for other opportunities. So that I talk about a little bit in this video today. So I hope you like it, but the first part of it has nothing to do with that. So I think you'll like that. And guys, I only take sponsored videos from either companies of products I like or like stocks, mining stocks that I actually own in. And the company I covered today, I actually have owned stock in them for more than a year, I believe. Breaking news. Breaking news. I've got live footage from the COMEX. I'm piping it in.
I run.
Poor Mortimer's having a heart attack as we are getting poised here for our next target of $75.52 silver. Gold's pushing up towards our next target of 44.02. China's not open yet, but it's getting close. The witching hour is approaching. Gold to silver ratio is down to 58.3. Guys, we may break into 56. And let's check the top assets by market capitalization. Includes public companies, precious metals, cryptocurrencies, ETFs. We're in third place by around $200 billion. Another 300 billion would put us probably 400 billion would put us ahead of Nvidia. See what we can do here. Got a little bit of a red candle here. We'll see what happens. It's okay, though. That can give us a setup for a bull flag. Futures is 74.79. Wow. It's catching up. We're still in backwardation, which is when the silver futures price is cheaper than the current spot price, but it's closing that gap. Guys, is this a whiskey night? Should I break out the whiskey? What do you guys think? Is it a whiskey night? Some people are saying it's champagne night. Once we break $100 an ounce nominally for the first time ever, because remember, inflation adjusted for 1980, we've done it. That was over 208 of today's dollars, but once we break triple digits, I'm going to bust out the champagne for sure. I don't have champagne. I'll have to go buy a bottle of champagne. See what we can do here. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We are currently at 51,030 subscribers. That means only 70 more subscribers till we hit 51,100. And that will trigger the next big show. And if you have not seen a big show, some say you haven't lived. And we are just 44 likes away from 1,350 likes. I think we can do it. Just remember, every time you like a stream or share a stream, you're literally like Paul Revere, a legendary figure in the American Revolutionary War, rode the streets warning that the British were coming at the time. Sorry, I mean our British crustacean nation in the chat. No hard feelings now. That was back then. But we're telling that the British were coming. So anytime you hit like or share a stream, you're literally the Paul Revere of the gold and silver world, riding the streets of the internet, warning people that the bankers are coming and to stack of gold and silver now. And don't forget, Paul Revere was a silversmith. That's an interesting fact. One of you all told me that. Ooh. Hoomstacker is saying $100 is moonshine from the freeze. Awesome. They're not letting it go over 75.55, someone says. Let's see. 75.55 is like right here. So he's saying that they're holding the line there. We'll change that one red. Don't forget, 75.55 was the all-time high on December the 25th, my dear. The grandest day of all the year. Actually, that was probably the 26th. It was closed the 25th. Oh no, the Asian markets were open. That's right. You need to get some Dom Perignon, says Sublime Mad Dog. Guys, if I bought Dom Perignon, I'd be like, oh, how many ounces of silver could I got with it? When I was first started stacking, I was like, I'm hardcore still, don't get me wrong, but I was super hardcore. I was like, do I want to order this pizza or get an American Silver Eagle? And I would choose silver. So I didn't go out a lot back in those days. And we're at 51,030 subscribers. Thank you so much. 70 from the next big show. That's mega. We're currently at $75.10. Futures is over 75. Wow, 75.06. Guys, things are heating up. We're still in backwardation, but only by a handful of cents. 5 cents. International Stacker, every time you hit the like button, a crab gets its claw. Yeah. You know, you guys heard like every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Every time you hit the like button, a crab literally gets his claws. It's science. Guys, remember, these aren't the only live streams I do. I travel the world on gold and silver adventures. You guys help direct those adventures. We were just in Poland a couple months ago. Just posted this video inside a Polish coin shop. That's where the Germanium Mint started. I'm working on another video inside the Germanium Mint. We're actually mint a coin in real life, so that video is coming soon. But I think my next trip is going to be Australia. So if you think I should go to Australia and New Zealand next, put Aussie, Aussie, Aussie in chat. And if someone wants to reply, oi, 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 not going to hold it against you. Silver Pug saying, hopefully one day I can leave my rowboat and upgrade to a canoe. Yes! Love that, Silver Pug. You keep this up, you're going to be in a yacht. Richard Roche saying Germanium Mint can't mint a coin. Yeah, so Germanium Mint's not based out of Germany. They're based out of the old territory of Germania, the kingdom. And although it's not legal tender, it's still marked with marks. So I did mint a round that appears to be a coin, but Germanium Mint stuff is super sick. I love it. I'm heavily considering Australia, and if I do Australia, I gotta do New Zealand. And if I do New Zealand, that means I need to go to... I've been told in New Zealand they have where they had the Shire from Lord of the Rings, and I'll do a live stream from there. Make sure you ask for Foster's. Foster's beer in Australia, says Mr. Bill. Tasmania, says Fowler Farms. Yeah, I love Germania. As a matter of fact, I'll show you guys. Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. This is the puppy right here I minted on that video. Some say it's designed after Mrs. IS. Look at that. Almost looks like two crab claws there if you think about it. So that's the one. That's the one there. It was a fun time. VB is the beer of Australians. Yeah, I had a feeling it wasn't Foster's. Do not ask for yeah, I had a feeling. It was not Foster's. Was not the move. That's why I asked you guys. That seems like an American Australian beer. Has that Germania piece you minted released yet? No, it's brand new. It either is about to release or just released. No, it released. It did release. I think it released at the end of the year. It's one of their new witch series. They've got like herbologist and like some other stuff. And the Gaga, excuse me. Just choked on rigatoni. The Goblin does love Harry Potter. So we're playing the Harry Potter video game, and those witches were doing like herbology and stuff. So it's kind of along those lines. All right, we're trending sideways here, but we might be building a little bear flag here to play with. So that could be nice. Another explosive move. We'll see what we're going to get done here. It could look like something like that, or it could look something like that. Let's see what happens here. And gold is chugging away. And futures is it's back to 74.58, so it's back down here. So now we're back in backwardation, like 80 cents. Wow. I remember the Foster's commercials growing up as a kid. I do remember that. Guys, we're at 51,026 subscribers. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe. The next big show is in 74 subscribers if you want to see a big show. Also doing a massive giveaway soon. You got to be subscribed for that. Here we go. This candle's turning green, ladies and gentlemen. There's about 20 seconds left in it. Let's see what happens. Let's go back over here. People should consider that silver rose 146% in 2025. The move from 72 to 100 is only 38%, says Court Fascist, who just tweeted on me on X. Follow me at INTL Stacker. Seems like very likely to me it will be a breaking out for that whiskey on that day. Yeah. Since I've had held modest amounts of silver since 2026. That's awesome. Ooh, look at this. Michael saying, I saw these two coins at one of the post offices, which I physically walked at 8 mile radius. That's a good workout. But they were not ounce, made of RCM 0.5 ounce 4.9s. Interesting. Look at that. Are those Yeti feet? Possible Yeti feet over here. That's possible Yeti feet. We'll see. Okay, let's go back over here. How old am I? I don't divulge that information. I'm not young, but I'm not old. I mean, I'm over 40. But I consider that not old. Is that old? I don't know. Is that old? Please note that the reason I haven't commented on this article and on a lot of other nonsense spreading about silver is because I don't enjoy wasting my time or my followers. Silver will soon face selling pressure from the rebalancing of this index. Yeah, just FUD from the mainstream media. They're going to do what they do. 2026 belongs to the metals maxis. Says make gold great. Nostra House of Gold is saying, okay, now report the ETF rebalancing will cause silver to sell off. That's funny. Did the banksters convince Trump to invade Venezuela and capture Maduro just to stop silver from trending on everyone's X's feet? That's funny. Silver's RSI has cooled enough to reset and trend. 4-hour MACD is setting up for a bullish cross. It's a small silver stacker. Let's go back over here. You're as old as I want to feel. That's funny. See what we could do here, guys. Like, we might be in something. We might be in for something special tonight. It's about to be 8, and usually China opens up around 8:30 to 9. It can be kind of weird. What is the lore behind the whole crab crustacean thing, guys? If you don't know the channel lore about the crustacean nation, put crab in chat if you don't know where that came from. I can explain it to you guys in about 30 seconds, but I want to see. If you have no idea where the crustacean nation came from, put crab in chat. These little guys right here. Hong Kong is 8. Thank you. So Tokyo is 7, Hong Kong is 8, Shanghai is 8:30. Thank you, Coley. I think you're right, Coley. That sounds right. Okay. Really quick. Just like anything on my channel, like the baby gator call.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go.
You guys get me to do things, then you troll me relentlessly, so then I just adopt it, okay? Remember in Egypt, I was live streaming, you guys told me to ride a camel named Daisy, and that's how Daisy was born. That
Take
lore.
the camel, guys. Camel cam, guys.
So, like, that's how stuff happens on this channel. Just like the word luster, I told you guys I hated the word luster. I absolutely hated it at the time. Just one of those words I didn't like. And you guys left thousands of comments on my videos with luster in it. So then I accepted it. I adopted it. I formed Luster for Life, LFL. Okay. So if you go to my channel, I think it's Maryland. Here it is. 5 years ago, I did a live stream, only viewed 719 times. But at the time, the Crab Rave song was super popular on YouTube. It was blowing up everywhere. This one. If you guys remember that song blowing up, that was super popular. So I was in Maryland live streaming eating crabs. This is the first time I've ever eaten blue crab in my life, like this. So like I pulled the crab out. Come on. So I pulled the crab out and I was like making him like say things Mega God. Like I made him do the crab dance and all this stuff. And then after that, you guys just relentlessly trolled me with crabs. You dropped them in every chat, every live stream. Until I just said, okay, the crustacean nation is born. And ladies and gentlemen, we just took out another target. So that's the lore of the crustacean nation. I embraced it and we just took out another target. So let's get rid of that. Look how we just busted out of that little micro bull flag. And Eggbert Boot Whistle saying you should do a milk crate challenge. The real dude, that's dangerous. I'm about to break my back, man. I gotta go to the chiropractor these days. But thank you for the $2 super chat. That seems dangerous. Okay, Frank's Bees in chat, channel member. Thank you for the support. Saying new poll. When will we hit $100 silver? I'm gonna put that in chat. I'm gonna make a poll right now. Start a poll. When will silver break 100? It doesn't have to stay above. Just when will it break it for the first time? Jan. Feb. Okay, hold up. March. Okay, here comes a poll. Medic 1541 saying, I'm still waiting for hand washing emojis for us members. We all know you don't wash your hands. I do. I wash my hands and I sing happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. But I sing it really quick. Have you heard of Drew Wolfer on YouTube? Came across his videos. I have not. Toker FX. I have no clue who that is. Dropping Zombies. Can you explain what taking out our target is? Oh, yeah. Oh, we just took out another one. So what I do in these sessions, guys, is these blue lines you see here, these are our targets. So I pick targets for us to break, and as we break another target, that shows that we're taking out another key level of resistance or somewhere that silver hung out in the past, right? So if we go over here on these future blue lines, and like I'm just doing it quick for the live stream, you could actually do a much better job of it. So like when I placed this next blue line target here, you could see I placed it in here where we had multiple candles like hitting up against it multiple times. So that 7632 has traditionally been a place of resistance. Did it again here in 7666. This is a lot more resistance in the past. So I picked these targets based on previous price action of where it was hard for silver to break through. So then I place those targets on the chart and we can kind of see where we're going and what kind of momentum we're getting. So we just took out 2 targets in a row of places of previous resistance. So that's a very powerful thing in technical analysis. Although, like, if you're a stacker like me and you got this stuff, physical silver, and look at this nugget from Australia, physical gold, like, all the charting is like, okay, cool, but as long as we have this, and you got diamond claws, who has diamond claws or diamond hands, let me know in chat. Not a financial advisor, but we're good. But I do like to chart. I do like to see what's going on when the market's explosive. You know, I haven't always done this. I started doing it publicly on a live stream and the market was going crazy. If the market settles down and starts moving sideways forever again, then I'll just do live streams on camels and getting attacked by pirates on the Nile River
this
instead.
boat is coming like really close to us. Guys, it's gonna hit the boat. Oh, this is not
This was
good.
on a live stream
Guys,
on the Nile
it's a
River.
freaking pirate. Oh my gosh, what's happening? All right, guys, look for art. Does anyone see an RPG in there? Oh, he's selling things.
Thought he was a pirate. Literally, he was selling me Egyptian textiles. I bought him. You guys told me to. Then I gave him away to you, some Egyptian cotton and some Egyptian silver. So we have a fun time. Oh my gosh. What's the lore behind the 4-time Crystal Light aerobics? That was just another live stream, like talking about Crystal Light. Then I broke out that video, and then people were saying, "That's you, International Stacker. That's you." So, like, again, whatever you guys troll me over, I embrace it, and then it becomes channel lore. 4-time Crystal Light champion.
To the 4th annual Crystal Light National Aerobic Championship, featuring regional finalists from all.
Okay, we're not the big show yet. And guys, we're just 66 subscribers until the next big show. Took out another target. Wrong button. I hit the wrong button. We just took out another target. 76.32. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. We just printed an all-time, not an all-time, a trading session high of 76.38. Futures is nearly 75. Where is it at? Down here. There. Okay. We might have a few candles pull back and we do another bull flag, or we might just push higher. Let's see what happens. You guys, we've got a good 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this candle. Are you team green or team red? Let me know. If you think at the end of the next 4 minutes now it's going to be green, put green in chat. If you think it's going to be red, put red in chat. And guys, don't forget, this is the Federal Reserve repo market. I'm going to drop this link in chat for you guys to have as well. This shows that this is money. This is liquidity. Big banks are taken out of the Federal Reserve system. They created something called the repo market and reverse repo. This is where big banks, special entities can come withdraw money emergency. It's open 24 hours a day. Usually they pull it out in the middle of the night, but they sell mortgage-backed securities or treasuries temporarily, air quote, to the Federal Reserve, and they pull out that liquidity. So look at all this money the big banks have had to pull out. And guess what? This was around a margin nuke. This was a margin nuke. Shorts being forced to cover. This is over $100 billion in just a little bit of time. So I'll drop that link in chat for you guys to have. It's a powerful link to have and stay up on. Sometimes I give you guys watch outs, and if you have these links, you could like follow along and watch out. How often do they do margin hikes? I mean, local trash golfer, not often during normal times, but during bull markets, it's one of their tricks. If you want to find out more about that, go to my videos, click latest, and watch this one. Silver nuked. Emergency alert. Banker slam silver hard. Can the market survive? I talk all about market or margin nukes from now in the past. What's happening? What's going on? What's occurring? Why it worked then? It's not working now. And remember, they did multiple margin nukes in October and then 3 in December. I guarantee there's more coming. So watch this video and know what it means. Then I released this video this morning, Silver Shortage 2026, why physical prices will explode no matter what paper says. You got to watch that. It's about the decoupling of the silver price, the physical silver price from the paper market. And guys, we've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on this candle. Are you team green or team red? It could literally go any way. Since this song is playing, I'm going to say team green, because usually when this song plays, silver tends to do well. I don't know why. It's just like, it just does. MSM is saying silver's in a bubble. Do you guys want my quick elevator pitch of why silver's not in a bubble? Why this is not 1980 and 2011? I know a bunch of you have heard it 1,000 times. Let me know if you want to hear the elevator pitch. Why this time is completely different than 1980 and 2011. It couldn't be any more different. Remember, in 1980 and 2011, we were in silver production surpluses, meaning we produced more silver annually than we consumed. Today, 2026, January 4th, we've been in a silver production deficit for more than 5 years. We hit peak silver production in 2016, and it's been decreasing every year since then, 1 to 3%, and it's getting worse. The only way to change that situation and undo this deficit is to make more silver mines, and new silver mines from exploration to production take anywhere from 10 to 15 to 20 years to do. It's not a quick fix. We produced this last year around about 835 million paper ounces or real ounces of silver at mines, but we consumed more than 1.2 billion physical ounces of silver. Remember, silver is the most reflective metal out there. It's the most conductive metal out there, even more so than gold. Remember that. It's used in literally everything, and the majority of gold ever mined, 99+%, is still available above the ground. It's in bars, it's in jewelry, it's in coins. The majority of silver ever mined has been destroyed. It's in landfills. It's blown up across battle zones. Remember, there's certain missiles that have ounces and kilos of silver in them. The monitor you're watching on, the phone you're watching on, the TV all has silver. Mrs. International Stacker's yoga pants literally have silver in them. It's antibacterial, and the majority of silver ever mined has been destroyed. Ladies and gentlemen, this silver deficit's not getting better anytime soon, and that's why I'm stacking physical gold and silver, and that's why I see every margin hike, aka margin nuke, done by the COMEX that temporarily lowers the price as a blessing, an opportunity to acquire more of this stuff for pennies on the dollar of what I eventually think it's gonna be worth. Not a financial advisor. Okay, what'd you guys think? Did you like that rant? Did you guys like that rant? Was it a good rant? Let's go. Woo. Okay, we're gonna see if we can break out of this little micro bull flag over here. It was nice. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys liked the rant. Oh man, that heated me up. I gotta pump this fan up in here. There we go. Yes. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We're at 51,035 subscribers. That is absolutely insane. Thank you so much. That means we're 65 subscribers away from the next big show. Who wants to see a big show? Who wants to see it? Oh, Sean, Ethan C. He's saying what Sean 47. International Stacker, when will we get chasing that MILF emoji? That's funny. That's funny. You guys, my music on my countdown, chasing that MIL, M-I-L-L, not MILF, MIL. Also, Dance With Me, Crustacean Nation Anthem. You can actually listen to them on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, literally everywhere. Literally everywhere. Stacker music. And I've got a new song coming out. It's kind of like an 80s, like Stranger Things type song. So it's a pretty good one. I'm going to drop a link in chat. This is the topic that I worked with a production company and I got digital distribution on that music. It's everywhere. So it created this automatic international stacker topic on YouTube just for music. Only 51 subscribers on it, but I'm going to drop that link in chat. Go check it out. Make sure you subscribe to that if you want to hear more international stacker songs. You can stream it there for free. I used your music in an Instagram post the other week. Awesome, Sean. Yeah, if you guys have TikTok or Instagram and you go to add music, you can literally just type in international stacker and find the music. It's crazy. Thank you, Redeemed One, for subscribing. You're mega. Oh, the Square Grouper. I've eaten at the Square Grouper in Key West. I made my SD bullion buy right before they raised the free shipping rate. Thank goodness. Wow, Pink, what did they raise it to? Dropping Zombies is saying, why is 1 kilogram of silver stock worth $17.50, but to buy 1 kilogram anywhere is $27.50? That's premium. It's the premium, what they're charging over. Remember, the paper price is going to start to decouple more from the actual physical price on the ground. And as it becomes unobtainium, you're going to see the actual price of physical silver go through the roof. Not a financial advisor, but that's what's going to happen. Have you seen the Asian guy says silver is crashing? Man guy, dude, that is the fake Asian AI guy. His channel is about 50% actual facts, 40% trust me, bro, and 10% like straight up lies. Like he said that there's going to be silver confiscation. It was hidden on page 1000 of like a bill. Everyone panicked. It got blown up on everywhere about that. Not true. He also said that a big bank failed and all this. Not true. He also yesterday or the day before said Stearns released a memo and like everyone's selling all their silver and to get all the. That's not true. So a lot of it's fake. Remember, the AI channels are made to make money. So it's a lot of rage bait and fear. that they sell you. If I made like straight up patently false videos, I could make crazy videos that get like hundreds of thousands of views. But I'm not in it just for the views. I want to build this culture with you guys, build the Crustacean Nation. Do I like the views? Of course. But I want to give you factual information that I could back up, or at least give you guys the disclaimer of, hey, this is what I'm hearing. Not sure if it's true, but it's important to put that in your mind. So when you're making decisions, you can think about it. So that's why me and a lot of other stackers don't make those crazy videos. Egbert Boot Whistle saying, these silver prices make me excited to be a young electrician and plumber for rich people on Cape Cod. It feels like a recession-proof job, to be honest. Dude, that is a good job, my friend. Electrician, you're in a good field. You're going to be making more than a lot of people in not that long. Let's see here. Oh, they raised, okay, SD Bullion raised the minimum free shipping to a $500 order, essentially. Interesting. Huh. Do you know what the name of this song currently playing is? Yeah. 1 second. I use a service I pay for. It's called Slipstream. And it's you pay a subscription. It's music that you can stream and you don't get copyright strikes. This song right here is called Tunnel Visions by Kilo. Keeloo. Tunnel Visions. Hope that helps. Ethan C. Hope that helps. Ethan C. is a channel member. And guys, I met Ethan C. in real life. And you got one, right, Ethan C? You got an I caught the king crab coin. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to be at the Fun Coin Show in Orlando, Florida, I'm going to be there 8th, 9th, and 10th. Watch for me. If you see me walking around in this hat, you can get yourself one of those crab coins for free. You got to catch me in the wild, or just email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com. I'm setting up a channel subscriber and member meet and greet. It's going to be fun. Okay, Toker FX is saying $78 could be a nice target, and I think it would be confirmation at 70 is the new floor. Okay, so 78. So Toker FX wants 78, so we're going to drag this down to 78, and we're going to make this a target. And viewer targets, we're going to keep them as red. And look, this last viewer target we took out there, guys. So I'm going to get rid of him. So the next viewer target is 78. I agree with your thinking there. And guys, we're getting a nice little, I'm going to drop this target here a little bit just to like draw out this nice little bull flag. Little micro. But if we can break out of there decisively, we'll take out we might run to 77 if we can break out of that decisively, honestly. Not a financial advisor. Egbert Boot Whistle, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. And he's a channel member, folks. Being an electrician is being a wizard for normies. I mean, you are a wizard, my friend. Great job. The more you do it, the more you make. And you're making big money before a lot of people can finish a college degree. You're making big money. The Tigers, you're gonna be able to stack hard, and hold on to that leftover copper, my friend. Hold on to that leftover copper from some of those jobs. That just put it all in like a trash can or a bin or something. Don't mess with it. Come back to it later. You'll be happy. Do you go to any coin shows in New England and Northeast, Steven? Yeah. I go to coin shows all the time. As a matter of fact, if you go to my channel, click this, bleep, type in coin show, you can see all the coin shows I've been to. I've been to coin shows all over the United States and the world. I've got a coin show coming out soon from Prague. I think the closest coin show to you, as I went to a coin show in Connecticut, and I met a channel viewer and subscriber there. Bella's dad, aka Phil, that's who I met there. Jeff Tiger Thomas making it rain on the Goblins minion. Thank you so much. $5 super chat saying, sorry I'm late to the stream. I was out chasing that mill. Oh my gosh, Jeff. It's chasing that mill. I'm never gonna do this. I promise it's chasing that mill. Guys, we're 58 subscribers away from 51,100. Thank you so much. And that means when we get those 58 subscribers, we're gonna do the big show. And if you've not seen the big show, buckle up. What do you think of not just copper market, but nickel? Yeah, I heard a rumor that they're going to try to phase out the nickel. Did you guys hear that? Might lose the penny and nickel within 2 years of each other. Amanda's saying, what do you think about states charging tax on silver? It sucks. There's some states that if you buy enough, they a certain threshold, like 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000, whatever it is, that they don't charge you tax. Fortunately, I'm in Florida. House Bill 999 passed, so it's monetizing gold and silver. But a lot of states don't have tax on silver and gold. Some do only up to certain amounts, and some do regardless. It sucks. I was on a Whatnot auction Friday, and a dude got a 2-ounce 99 coin for 26 on a 5-ounce auction. That's crazy, Larry. Hopefully it's real. My in-laws are all unionized trades people, says Sean. I'm a private investigator specializing in labor disputes. I've crossed more picket lines more times than I can count. They're not impressed. That's funny. Tax on silver here is 20%, says Dropping Zombies. You must be in the UK. Guys, in the UK and the EU, they have a VAT tax on silver. It's 20%. So disgusting. 20%. So gross. You got a lot of gold stackers over there because of it. Keep stashing those nickels, says Blink. Guys, be careful on eBay. eBay is full of fakes. I literally reported a fake seller. Literally says he's shipping from China. Fake, counterfeit Scottsdale silver. And eBay's like, oh, we did an investigation. Everything's fine. He's paying us the fees. Everything's fine. But guys, the fakes are getting scary. The fakes are getting absolutely scary. There's slabbed fakes. I mean, there's stuff that's gold and silver plated that will test on an XRF that are fake. It's getting absolutely disgusting and scaring. So scary. So protect yourselves. Number one thing you could do is buy from trusted dealers. If the deal's too good to be true, 1,000% is. The next thing you need to do is get yourself a pocket pinger. This guy's a subscriber to the channel, big supporter, Sound Money Metals. He's sending me some of these for free to give away to you guys in the next giveaway. I'm giving away 17 ounces of 999 silver, $3 face, 90%, 5 ounces or more of copper, and some gold on top, and also a few of these. It comes with the phone application that's free. They're only 39 bucks. Link is in the description below. Best deal on the internet you'll find on it. It helps support the channel, but listen to this. This is the sound of real money right here. And the phone application listens to the frequencies on multiple different peaks and tells you if the gold or silver coin is real or fake. Obviously, you wouldn't want to ping a numismatic, but anything else is good. Does 40%, does 90%. So get yourself one of those. Cheap way to keep yourself from getting fakes. You don't want to find out your stack is fake when you go to resell. New silver here is $114.27 United States for an ounce. Wow. Dropping Zombies, what country are you in, if you don't mind me asking? I don't quite recall. I'm guessing you're in the EU or UK somewhere. I need to do another real or fake video, guys. Did you guys like that real or fake video? That was fun. UK, yep. Jeff Tiger Thomas gifted an International Stacker membership, and that went to AKA Data 47. Congratulations. Make sure you thank Jeff Tiger Thomas. Try out those new custom channel member emojis, and you get access to the War Room, which is to the channel members only live streams here on YouTube. And remember, what happens on the War Room, in the War Room, stays in the War Room. Even if it's trusted, you should still check your metals out yourself. Do that with a pocket pinger, do that with a scale. Honestly, the magnet test, I mean, it works, but like most of the good fakes aren't magnetized anymore. So the magnet test really only catches like really old bad fakes. All the new ones are not magnetic, so they're not going to stick to a magnet. Guys, we're forming a nice little bull flag here. And if we can break out of this, we're going to push up here to 77, I believe. Does anyone else concur here? If we can break this top blue line here, I think we're going to see a quick move to 77. And ladies and gentlemen, we're only 51 subscribers away from 51,100. Thank you so much. That means that will trigger the next big show. JM Bullion selling Cert Eagles for 96.63. Wow. Okay, someone asked me the question that's going to get me backlash. Do you guys want my no nonsense, no BS opinion on platinum and palladium? Put nonsense in chat if you want to hear it. A crab cake emoji, love it. Okay, people want to hear it. Do I think there's short-term opportunities? Do I think there's short-term opportunities in platinum and palladium? Yes, 100%. I don't think that boat has left yet. Not a financial advisor. Am I bullish long-term platinum or palladium? No. And I'll tell you why right now. I'm bullish, beyond bullish on gold and silver, long-term long hold, but not platinum and palladium. And here's the evil truth. Platinum, about 40% of the demand is in catalytic converters. Palladium, like anywhere from 60 to 70 or 80% of the demand is in catalytic converters. And whether you like it or not, more and more people, more and more countries are switching, are going to electric vehicles. I don't think it will always be like, I don't think it will be 100% electric, but I think a lot of people are going to continue to buy into that paradigm shift because of ease or auto driving. I can do my work. I can play video games. So I do think most people are going to go that way. So what happens when demand goes through the roof and there's not tens of millions or hundreds of, millions upon millions of cars being made anymore a year that need catalytic converters? What's going to happen then? Yeah, you'll need them for scrubbers for coal plants and stuff, but it's not going to be the demand of where we're at now. So short term, I think there's opportunity, platinum and palladium. Again, not a financial advisor, but long term, not bullish at all. Long term, extremely bullish for gold and silver. Silver and gold are critical for the space age, flying to Mars, all these different things. Remember, gold's very expensive for circuitry, but it's great because it doesn't corrode. Am I off base, guys? Do you think my reason for not being bullish long-term for platinum palladium is not rooted in logic? Let me know. Put Loco in chat if you think I'm wrong. Again, short-term, I think there's opportunities. Long-term, no. Take a pull who will stay with gas. Okay. Well, I'll tell you this, though, Silver Pug. I think this demographic is going to be heavily like, hell no. We don't want electric cars and be controlled and all that. So I think this is not a good representation of the public, but I'm going to do it. So I'm going to enter this other poll, 847 votes. And on the current poll, I said, when will silver break 100? 40% said January. 29% said Feb, 25% said March, 6% said this week. I'm going to do another poll. Okay. One second. One second. Poll's coming. One second. Here it comes. Okay, here it comes. Let's see what you guys think. Again, I don't think this is like a fair representation. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Oh yeah, there it goes. The poll's up. But I think with the general public, you'd find more than half would willingly do it. Right now, before all the great features are like rolled out. And 21% of people in the poll currently like turtles. We're lining up here. We're seeing if we could break out of this little mini bull flag. If we do, I believe we're going to make a run to 77. Current futures is 75.33. So we're creeping back up here, trying to close that backwardation, but we're still in backwardation. Oh, here we go. Asian market is up. Asian market gapped up majorly. If you remember, I said it was going to gap up, but I didn't think it was going to gap up that much. Wow. Look at that massive gap up in the Asian markets. That's right. It is 8:30. And we're up to $80.20 in the Asian market. Wow. $80 silver. $80 silver. Let's go. Okay. Things are heating up. Wow, gold to silver ratio is 57.84 to 1. Wow, wow, wow. Guys, we've got, okay, new candle. New green candle. Huh? Okay, we got 5 minutes on this candle. Are you going to be team green? Put green in chat. Are you team red? I'm green. I'm certainly team green on this one. Everything is lining up here. Okay, I'm just gonna have to kill that. There we go. I'm gonna have to put a new one here. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but it gets the job done. Ow! I just stubbed the heck out of my toe. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at this. So if you guys have TradingView and you want the ticker and you want the custom script, I had to figure out utilizing AI to be able to view, because they do it in the Chinese yuan per kilogram. This converts it to US dollar into troy ounces. If you guys want that script and the ticker, if you use TradingView, email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com. I'd be happy just to share that with you, just for simply being on the stream. Is that Meg or what? Like that button, hit that like button, guys. We are just 21 likes away from 1,450 likes. And ladies and gentlemen, we're 50 subscribers away from the next big show. Who wants to see a big show? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're at that time in the live stream where I've got to make a quick run to the restroom. I need somebody to get on the timer. Somebody get ready to time. I've got it down to a science, and I do wash my hands, and I should be back in a minute or less. It's going to require me to Raptor run across the house. I'm going to Raptor run. I need somebody to time me less than a minute. Here we go. I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to go and get ready to time. Get ready to time in 3 seconds. Channel members, you got the Raptor emojis. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. What's my time? What's my time? What's my time? My hands are dripping wet. My hands are dripping wet. What time? What was my time? What's my time? What was my time? It was not 6 minutes and 20. What was my time? 59 seconds. Was it really? I will not be defeated. I will not be defeated. So funny. I totally washed my hands 100%. I sing the song, happy birthday to you, but I sing it really quick like that. You're supposed to like sing it slow. Wow, guys. Wow, wow, wow. Asian markets trading at $80.32. What's going to happen on open tomorrow? I am going to be streaming market open tomorrow. live, 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you turn on the notifications for that. Had a stopwatch running. Good. Look at gold. International Stacker, says Ethan C. Thank you. I love that song. Now I can listen to it off stream. And yes, I did get a crab coin, number 17. Ethan C, guys, I met him during COVID in North Carolina. And he got a crab coin. That's pretty mega. Okay. We've got a new candle starting. See what we could do here. Man, this is starting to look ugly. This is starting to look a little ugly. See what we could do here. Let's go back over here. Follow me on X, previously known as Twitter. INTL Stacker. Do you know about Beaver Bullion? I do. Nice poured bars and coins. Do you know? Yes. I do know about Beaver Bullion. Look at that little beaver. Volume up. I think he's talking about trading volume. Is my volume good? Is my vocal and music good? Music's not overpowering. Vocals loud enough? Please let me know. Silver futures has exploded to 75.95, up nearly 70 or 7% tonight, says Wall Street Gold. That's awesome. Silver trading in Shanghai hasn't even started yet. Well, it has now. Okay, everything's perfect. Okay, good. Bob the Billionaire saying, seeking those who listen to the Asian guy's advice. Asian AI guy advice, he clearly said to sell, dump, exit silver repeatedly this weekend. Only want to hear from those who followed his advice. If you had strong hands like I do, then don't reply. That's funny. You guys beware the Asian AI Asian guy and all the other AI channels. So funny. $5,000 gold income in the next few weeks, says Deborah Robinson. What do you guys think? The amount of psyops about Iran is reaching level. Yeah, we've seen a bunch of stuff about Iran on this stream alone. Okay, let's go ahead and refresh here. We'll come back here. If by MPM you mean Monarch Precious Metals, yeah, they're legit. Wow, and silver in Canada, thank you, remote viewer, for the update, is $103.91 in Canada. Homestacker saying, absolutely invested in a Sigma from the very beginning and all other tools. Scale, awesome. I've got a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro as well. I'm actually upgrading mine to one with the bridge, the bar bridge for 100-ounce bars. But I have to get a matching machine, so I'm getting rid of my current one and getting a whole new matching set. I love the Sigma. If you're going to get a Sigma, I've got a link in the description below that gives you a discount. It helps the channel. So if you're thinking about getting one, get one from there. I think the coupon code on that is actually Crabman. We got Thailand in the house. Wow. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. From Thailand. What other countries do we have in here? I know we've got Thailand. I know we've got the Netherlands. I know we've got Canada. Obviously the US. Where else? Where else, folks? Where else are y'all from? What is the discount for the Sigma? Last time I checked, it was 30. It changes, Mr. Bill. Sometimes it's better than others. Just keep checking it from time to time. But I believe the coupon code itself is Crabman. Nice. AKA Data. I was allowed to borrow his jeweler's Sigma. His or hers. I don't know if you're he or she. The Sigma. That's awesome. You checked your whole stack. You're good to go. That's awesome. Guys, we got Wales. We got China. We've got... okay, I'm going to try this. China. We got China in the house. I'll say ni hao. We got Germany in the house. I'll say Sprechen Sie Deutsch. We got the Wales UK in the house. I can't Welcome, Wales. I got no other languages for Wales. Ohio in the house. We got Albania in the house. I can't do Albania. Oh, Brazil. I've been to Brazil. In the house. Brazil. What was it? Obrigado. That's what I learned in Brazil. International Space Station is just Tiger Thomas. We got Portugal. I don't know anything in Portugal. Jaipur, India. I don't know any Hindi. Slavica. I don't know. Brazil, I already did that. Oh, England. We got England Fads. What's up, Governor? That's what I know there. I'm on Mars Station 3, says Paladin. That's funny. That's awesome. California. Romania. I don't know any Romanian. Australia. Good day, mate. Good day, mate. That's my best Australian accent I could do. I do not know any Lithuanian. Vegas. I know Vegas very well. South African. Oh, I had some friends overseas. I lived in Saudi Arabia, guys, for nearly 10 years. I was a contractor. And I worked with a bunch of friends from South Africa, and they spoke Afrikaans. I cannot remember any Afrikaans, unfortunately. Croatia in the house. Awesome. Minnesota, Illinois in the house. Do Americans still like... We love you, Canada. Don't get caught up in all the politics. We love you, Canada. Especially the Crustacean Nation. More Australia in the house. Pennsylvania. We got everywhere. I think we got everywhere covered here. Tiangong in the house. Wow. Antarctica. I don't believe Antarctica. We have North Korea in the house. If there is any South Koreans in the house, I'd say Annyeonghaseyo, Kamsahamnida. Thank you for coming. Dark Side of the Moon. Where the diamond... Wait, Dark Side of the Moon. We have silver crabs with diamond crested claws. That's funny. Sublime. That's funny. Greece in the house too. Wow. Welcome from all over the world. All the silver, gold stackers, hoarders, collectors, numisticists, alongside our friends and brethren and sisters at Wall Street Silver. Wall Street Bets literally holding the line against the big bankers. Storming the beaches, figuratively, of JP Morgan Chase and all the market manipulators. And if you guys think that's conspiracy, go to Google and check. JP Morgan Chase paid $920 million fine in 2020. Deutsche Bank, Scotiabank, UBS, all these banks have paid massive fines for market manipulation. The Crab Nebula, that's one of my favorite answers. What is a diamond claw? Guys, channel members, can you guys show Bay Ron what a diamond claw is? Basically, when people are about like holding the line, holding physical silver no matter what, holding on for dear life, they call that diamond hands, like in the meme stock and crypto communities. So we've reappropriated that for us, and we've called it diamond claws because we're the crustacean nation, hence all the crabs. And you can see a bunch of diamond claws right now flooding the chat. And ladies and gentlemen, we are at 51,057 subscribers. That's wild. Thank you so much. That means we're only 43 subscribers away from 51,100 subs. If we do that here live on stream, we will be doing the big show. Who has no idea what the big show is? Whew. I'm a diamond-handed gorilla. The buck stops here as an ape. Love to hear it. Sitting back patiently, waiting. 75.22 futures. Gold is chugging along here. Guys, the important thing here is we are over 4,400. That is so nice. Asia still trading at in China $80.58 right now. Look how quickly this chart moves. 80.61, 80.50, like it 86. It moves quick, multiple cents. Are you aware Canadian PMX is temporarily suspending all metal shipments to the US? No, I'll look into that. Let me write that down. I'll look into that. Thank you. Thank you for that intelligence. I will look into that. Okay, guys, we're moving sideways here, but we're building a nice little launch pad. If we can get a little momentum and break out of this, we're going to 77. Or my name isn't Wee Willie Winky. I say that to Mrs. IS all the time. She goes, "That's not your name." I'm like, oh. Could you imagine living with me 24 hours a day, guys? It's not easy. 51,058 subscribers. Thank you so much. 42 more until the next big show. We're currently at $75.64. 75.64. Futures is 75.21. And the Asian market right now in China, $80.59. Hey, Solar Drew saying, hygienic men wash their hands after they pee. Smart men don't pee on their hands. Yeah. 77 in a few minutes, says Dr. Rick. Is the Asian AI guy in chat? I see people. Is the Asian AI guy in chat, guys? Do we have Asian AI guy in chat? It'd be so fun to like have a debate with the Asian AI guy. I don't think it would be possible though. Someone just got jump scared from an ad. What kind of ads do you guys get? What kind of ads does YouTube give you guys? Is it like cryptos? Is it like mining? Is it politics? Is it like, what is it? Let me know in chat what kind of ads you guys get. Oh, the Asian AI guy is in a secret COMEX meeting. I love that, Bay. He is in a secret COMEX meeting. I love that. I'm an Asian, but not AI. Awesome, JPM. Or JP Kim. That's awesome. Everyone's welcome here. But there's this Asian AI guy that calls himself Asian AI guy running amok online, saying all these crazy fake things. If you haven't seen him yet. Jeff Tiger Thomas gets ED pills. How do they know? That's funny. That is so funny. Crypto people get crypto market, jelly bra, interesting. Sports betting ads, dog food ads, bullion dealer ads, entrepreneur AI training. DraftKings people get. I get ads for Viagra, says Dr. Doom. That's funny. I use an add-on, no ads except for spandex pants. I hope they're silver infused spandex pants. Dating apps, that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, guys, we're looking positive here. If we can just get some momentum, we may be going to 77 here shortly. You guys, we've got 3 minutes left in this candle. Is it going to be green or red? Let me know. Team green, team red. I think it's going to probably be green here. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. I have YouTube myself. I did the YouTube premium years ago. It's a monthly fee. Yeah, it's not ideal, but like no ads. So that's what I do. Slap that silver, says Silver Pug. Yeah, the China's markets are open. Look, it's moving. Whoa. What's going on here? Wait. Okay, that's the gold to silver ratio. I just freaked myself out. Here, there we go. That's Shanghai. $80.48. I thought it went ballistic for a second there. 80.48. Currently the China's markets. And remember, the Asian markets have been a big driver of what's going on in the rest of the world. So I've really enjoyed the Asian markets opening every night, honestly. Okay, we've got a minute and 30 left, and it's anyone's game, green or red. It's jumping back and forth. Okay. Here's the situation. I got to finish editing a video, and then I got to be up early to prep for the live stream. I'm going to be streaming live at 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys are okay with it, I think I'm going to call it a night and immediately go and spend the next couple hours editing out this Germania Mint video for you guys. Do you guys want a sneak peek at the germanium mint. If I open it, it might crash. I don't know. I don't think I can open it while I'm running the streaming software, honestly. I don't think I can open it while I'm running the streams. I'm going to crash something. Okay, thank you guys. I'm going to be on 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to tweet out tonight if things go crazy. Follow me on X, otherwise previously known as Twitter, at INTL Stacker International when it fit. I'll be back 7:45 in the morning. Thank you guys so much. You are all mega. Thank you to all the new channel members and super chats. Really appreciate it. I'm going to go start editing even more feverishly. Thank you, everybody. Channel members help me out. CYOTNO. What does that stand for? Catch you on the next one. Woo!
One stacker on a journey
to find
silver.
International Stacker.
Each year, the Stacker Crab makes a pilgrimage to the International Stacker YouTube channel. Here we have a typical Stacker Crab. While typical crabs will eat shells and food of such, these crabs only feast on silver.